finish eating my taco. Oh, he really did. I was fucking around.
He has been on a crime spree.
Yeah, that's wild. Chris, did something happen to you? I mean, what happened?
Wow, that's crazy. You guys gaslight me into it.
Did it go bad last night? I was joking. I didn't mean that.
Into it.
I was joking.
I'm joking.
I'm joshing. Smack, yeah, can I go? Yeah, exactly. Hey.
That was a good taco.
Hey.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. It was great.
Nick
Shout
was
out,
awesome,
boys.
man. I
That's the
appreciate
first
you,
time
man.
I've had birria.
I didn't have any consomme either, so that's the next step, is picking that up from like an actual restaurant.
What's
One
and
time,
grilling
what'd you make
with
for the Michigan game?
the pork?
That's just
It was
Nick
pork
Kohloff
butt,
cook.
aka pork shoulder.
Keep surprising us.
Let's go. Hey, tailgate wins, boys. Let's go. You got to be
Tailgate
able to
wins.
show out.
Amen. Shout out to all right, Nikki. Shout out to. I guess I'm not gonna shout you out today, Chris.
Me? Oh.
Racist.
How'd it go with your girlfriend's parents?
Damn.
I don't know what
When
you're
there's
talking
business in the streets.
It's not good. Is that why you're on bully mode today?
Oh,
They
I don't
hated
know what
him.
you're talking about.
They hated him.
So-
Who's this fucking weirdo you're bringing into my house?
He smells like dick and cabbage.
Keeps talking about his grandpa's meat.
Halfway through dinner, they call a timeout. Have a little meeting in the back. Chris, you got to go.
The dad starts fucking searching the walls for camera. Am I getting fucking punked right now?
Look what happens when I take food from Easy. He just goes for the jugular.
He does. Oh, yeah. He never goes down alone.
I didn't even. It's not even a thing for me, to be honest with you. Unless like
He never goes down alone.
I don't know, it was like a quesadilla or something like that. Well, no, it wasn't just the food. Your
Yeah,
bullied
so
Beth just now.
You just tried to kill me for no reason. then.
Chris, if I wanted to bully you, I'd say what happened after the show yesterday. That's what I would do.
Oh, what?
That was
yeah.
funny.
That was crazy.
That was
My heart
unfortunate.
actually dropped. I was scared for you.
That was really funny.
I would love to be
I-
filled in here. Is it
kinda
off air?
I kind of felt like that was coming. Like I noticed that before the show where things were positioned, and I was like, I gotta be careful of that. Then the end of the show, I was like, I gotta leave.
That was funny.
I wasn't laughing because I was like, what the, I don't know. I was nervous.
I mean,
for
I
the way.
saw he was okay. Wasn't that big of a fall.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was
if it's,
also
if
really,
it's,
it was also really slow too. It was like, you
Yeah,
remember
it
when
was slow motion. I
Was it-
could have done something probably.
you could have saved me.
I
That was
just
not slow
I was just
motion.
watching. Oh yeah, it was because he was like,
Yeah. It was like Kevin
Did we just
Hart
say
when
what
he
happened?
said Shaq was
he fell
falling.
off the stage.
yeah, Chris
I've done it
fell.
before.
Yeah,
Off the stage?
literally his chair straight backwards. That's why I was nervous. I thought he smacked his head.
It was like a little stage. It's not like a big stage.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like a
The
12
Woodward
I
foot
thought you meant
drop.
the
No big
main
deal.
stage.
Yeah.
He like
No,
backed out of his
okay.
seat. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was laughing. All the legends from the Hall of Fame started spitting on him.
Yeah, Cecil Fielder walked. Cecil Fielder walked by and was like, just gave him the disapproving head shake.
I was going to say, yesterday,
And I don't
FOMO was
remember any
real.
of it.
I'm hoping you guys had a great time.
Oh,
Shout
it
out
was awesome.
Braylon.
Honestly, that was
would have been
dope.
super cool to see that. So shout out Braylon.
Very
Honestly,
cool.
congrats.
Shout out Braylon.
Really wish I was there.
I mean, we all grew up here, right? So like you watch. I mean, you used to watch Michigan, but you're a Michigan State fan, but
Yeah.
you grew up watching Michigan. So like, it's one thing to grow up, go to that school as a student. He grew up here, went to that school as an athlete. Also, it wasn't like highly recruited by them. He had to like work his ass off to get that opportunity, and then he became the best wide receiver in school history.
Yep.
Goes on, gets drafted. His first ever touchdown pass he caught was in Ford Field. Like his entire story outside of his pro career happened here in Detroit and Michigan. And to watch him be inducted to the Michigan Hall of Fame, that was super dope and super deserving. And I'm proud I got to watch that for my guy. Congratulations again, Braylon.
Yeah, it was awesome. Shout out to Braylon. I was so happy for him. You could tell how much it meant to him, how much of an honor it was for him. So congratulations to him and all the other inductees last night.
Absolutely.
Sean Respert, Spartan Dog, Jake Long
Yeah.
was brought in there. Jake Long looks like my brother. Like he lost like 200 pounds.
That
Dude's-
was- yeah.
Dude's 180 pounds soaking wet. Like,
That was crazy.
It was wild. Tom Izzo was in the house. George
Yeah.
Blaha in the house. Paws was in the house. Lloyd Carr. Mr. and Mrs. Harbaugh.
George
Jim
Blaha.
Harbaugh's parents. Yeah, it was.
100%.
Damn.
Yeah, Pete was singing the Bowling Green fight song with Mr. Harbaugh. It was
That's awesome.
What?
Yeah,
I feel like that was
hilarious.
just
he's a Bowling Green alum.
Yeah.
yeah,
For sure, I
That was
knew that.
just as exciting for Jack Harbaugh as it was for Pete.
Yeah.
Watching the two of them.
Oh yeah, Jack Harbaugh was fired.
They were
up,
like in
dude.
each other's faces. I like
It's-
screaming at each other, like whatever the words are.
Like screw, Michigan and all that, but Harbaugh's are good people, man. They're good people.
They are.
His parents were really cool.
Dude, I mean, we talked about it. I don't know if we talked about it on the show, but we had the brief conversation of like, Imagine like as a rent, raising two successful young men, like one NFL Super Bowl champion, one national champion who also was in the Super Bowl but lost to the other brother. Like that's just, I don't know, man. That's like that's all pro parenting, I guess.
I heard you guys telling stories about Braylon yesterday, and just want to say a quick shout out. My first surreal moment was when they asked me to interview him before the Michigan-Ohio State game, top 5 matchup last season.
Yeah,
I really haven't met him before that day, and it was just super cool to sit down with him and break down the game. It was awesome. Shout out Braylon, obviously one of one when it comes to Michigan greats.
Yeah, expand on what that moment meant to you.
Great detail.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great time. Shout out to the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame for having us in there, allowing us to share that space. It was very cool. It was very cool. Lomas Brown was in the house.
Yeah,
always good to see Lomas. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Like the guy is just a very, very genuine human being.
And if anybody, because he just got inducted last night, the great Don Shane. I know growing up myself personally, Channel 7, that's when I got my sports fix, outside Fox on Sundays.
Yep.
I did not know he passed away, unfortunately. I'm shame on me, but he used to do Don Dare or Dare Don.
Yeah.
And he went against Chris Spielman.
Took some hits from Chris Spielman.
I heard that story 5 times last night. I can't find the video. If any of you guys can find that video or have that video, please share it. I got to see that. But congratulations to the late, great Don Shane as well, making it in there. Great night either way.
Kenny Holland in the building.
Yeah.
Cecil Fielder in the building.
Yeah.
Pudge Rodriguez, he wasn't there, but he was inducted. Just a crazy class. Crazy class.
I ain't even mad at Pudge.
No.
How do you leave Puerto Rico? I mean, we were talking about on the way out. He's living fat still.
He's a king, dude.
Yes.
He's a king in Puerto Rico. It was a great class. Great time. Great night. A lot of fun. Again, shout out to Braylon.
Also, Tweety, too. That was a little bit of a flashback, too. Because I remember when the Pistons won, they were doing the same thing. Yeah, her highlights they were cooler than the girls are playing now, I swear.
Oh, for sure. She was doing chase down blocks and shit.
Like getting up.
Yeah, those are some hype highlights.
Real quick here, fellas. I know there's no college.
Nick met Cameron Brink last night.
Yeah. Oh, my God. There was this 6'7", maybe 6'8", honestly, maybe 6'10". This lady was huge. Yeah, straight out of the rainforest there. And
Nick wanted
this girl looked like Cameron Brink from the back, but she was like, that sounded horrible. Goddamn. But no, I was with my girlfriend who's 5'1". I swear she was 2 of my girlfriend. She was so tall. I couldn't see anything. Luckily, we got in front of her for the actual show.
Who was
Hey, you
it?
giant
Evan
bitch,
Honer.
can you move?
Down in front. Down in front, you freak.
Usually it's some really tall dude, and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
But then this was a 6'10" chick.
She just turns
who
around
just
and
got
picks
done.
Nick up by his shoulders.
Yeah.
What'd you say to me?
She just got done of she just got out of WNBA practice, probably. She had to have been some sort of basketball star at some point in her lifetime.
It wasn't Cameron Brink, Shift God. He thought it was because he's racist.
No.
He saw a tall white girl and said, "Hey, that's Cameron Brink." No, but he's probably was a basketball player somewhere.
Yeah, that girl was huge. Could you tell from the picture I
She
sent
was
you?
very tall. Yes.
Should have asked.
You should have got a picture with her face to face.
Nick, she was 5'10", bro.
That was a low blow.
Nick sees a girl that's 6 foot tall. He's like, wow.
All right, boys, I'm not that short, and I'm taller than you.
Brian Ruth says, "Hey, you lurch, duck down."
You guys ever seen the first Deuce Bigelow male gigolo?
Oh yeah.
He's like, damn, that's a huge bitch.
Oh man. Yeah, that's good stuff.
The question I had, though, all jokes aside here, is State has a big matchup with Iowa, and Michigan travels to Illinois. I know we're not hitting on too much college because this NFL game's so large.
Like the girl in front of me.
So tall of a task.
A tall matchup.
It's a tall
challenge.
Yeah, tall challenge. What do you think about State's chances against Iowa? I think they win, personally.
I do, too. I've said this is a game they should win since the beginning of the year. This is a game where you got to be careful, though. And literally, it's on Aiden Childs. Iowa's got a good secondary, man. They've got a good secondary, but they don't have the offense to keep up with you if your offense is rolling. So we should have beat them last year. Literally, they got saved by a Cooper DeJean punt return touchdown. So it's a tough defense, but we have the weapons to be able to move the ball. If you can control the ball and not turn it over, you win this game. That's literally what it is. That's going to be Michigan State for the rest of the year. They got the talent on both sides of the ball. If they don't turn the ball over, they can win, honestly, any matchup for the rest of the year.
I haven't watched Iowa at all this year, to be honest with you.
It's same old Iowa.
They beat Minnesota 31-14.
Yeah.
It's kind
Who
of.
the hell is Minnesota?
Yeah, Minnesota's not good.
Hey,
but-
bro, what are you talking about? They almost beat you guys too.
Yeah.
I don't think we're very good, though.
I don't know, man. I'm not as confident as Spinney, but I can't really speak on the matter too
No, I'm
strongly
not
because I haven't
confident.
seen Iowa.
Like, they need to win this game. To make a bowl game, you got to win this. You lost to Boston College, which is a game you should have won.
That
on
was
the
the
road.
one they fucked up. Yeah.
Now you need to steal a win from a team that is better than you. Iowa is better than you, but you're at home.
Night game.
Yeah, night game. You got to go out there and win this. If you don't turn the ball over, you will win this game flat out. Like if they get out of there clean, no interceptions,
Iowa's got good defense though.
they'll win this game. Yeah, I know, but they can still move the ball. And our Chuck Brantley's going to have a pick, at least one pick in this game.
That kid's a dog.
He is a dog. He's literally played himself. Last year, he wasn't an NFL player. Now he's like a top 4-round pick.
The ones he had against Oregon were fucking.
He's a
grown
dog,
man
dude.
shit.
He's
Yeah.
a dog.
I'm taking Iowa on this one, straight up.
What about Michigan, Illinois? You guys think Michigan has a chance
That's
to
a
win
tough
there?
defense,
They
huh?
should win. They should win, but I mean, Michigan fans are scared, dude. Flannel and KG were in here scared. Neil was trolling. Neil was trolling like usual. Michigan should win this game. Tuttle should. He looked better than what you had earlier.
Bro,
So
I think he's so much better than what they had earlier.
But he's gonna-
You guys couldn't complete like a 15-yard pass before then.
He's
Like,
going
I
to throw an
thought-
interception in this
You
game.
should be more confident than ever right now, I feel like.
I'm actually confident both Michigan teams are going to win this weekend, and I think that football will slowly creep back. College football slowly get back to Michigan because it's been so bad.
I don't think either of these teams are making the playoffs, so I don't think
No.
college football will be back in Michigan.
Can they
this
make
year.
it relevant
Not
for
for
the matchup, though? You know, can
They
it
could-
make it mean something?
They could play spoiler. That's what Michigan's going to have to do is play, because I don't think they beat Oregon. I don't think they.
OSU.
If you got to play spoiler for Ohio State
Yeah.
because they're not going to beat Oregon. So it's just, can you beat Ohio State at the end of the year?
Yeah.
And you can't trip up. Indiana looks really fucking good now.
Yep. I actually like Nebraska in
Yeah,
that one,
Nebraska and Indiana is going to be a good game. Yeah, that's a big game for you for sure.
Massive game. Yeah, everyone in the chat, no one cares about college football. Packed Lion show, but I want to shout out ETN travels back in the chat with his 1-win Rams team. Shout out. Nice to see you back.
Shots from Nick early. I like it. Yeah, we got a lot of Pistons, a lot of Lions. We got Chris Platty is burning as the first segment. It's coming up next. Chris is going to hit us with a hard-hitting Pistons question. We got on here about the Red Wings. Red Wings obviously got popped last night. I don't really want to dive into it too much because they played the Rangers. The Rangers are the best team in the NHL.
But they didn't look competitive, bro.
They're not going to.
Hard pass.
They're not going to look competitive against the Rangers. The
I mean,
Rangers
you
are
can,
literally
though.
the
They
best
did it
team
last year.
They're the best team in the NHL, man. They got better. Their backup is a Hall of Famer. You bring out Igor, and you got Jonathan Quick in there. They have 3 guys who could score you fucking 30 goals a year. Like, the Rangers are not a measuring glass for what the Red Wings should be, unfortunately. Luckily, you don't play them every night. They played the Predators, and they beat the Predators soundly. Predators are supposed to be good this year. You like to see that. The Rangers are the best team in the NHL, and they're the Stanley Cup favorites. So
I don't know. I wanted to see something.
it looked ugly. It did. They brought Casper up though, so
Let's
hopefully
go.
he'll bring a punch. Maybe he gets in that power play too, a little bit.
1-3.
I wouldn't be surprised for him to score.
3 tough games
Sure.
coming up, too.
Yeah,
Still early.
very early, extremely early. And like I said, you just played 2 games against the best team in the NHL.
There was just so much hype leading in.
You played the Rangers.
They weren't favored
care.
to make the postseason, though.
That's like if you were a Cardinals fan this year and you started off the season against the Lions and the Chiefs.
It's not football,
And you
though.
go 0-2 and you're like, oh, this team's
And
cooked.
hockey, anything can happen. In hockey,
Exactly,
it's
and you have
back-to-back
a
games.
much longer season. So the first 2 games of the year, or the first 2 of the first 4 games of the year that are against the best team in the NHL aren't defining of what you're going to be. Did I want them to be better? Yes. Am I freaking out because they lost to the Rangers twice? No. The Rangers are the best team in the NHL.
It's definitely, the needles definitely turned a little bit that way. But we'll see. Like I said, it's a long season.
Yeah, it is a very long season. Hopefully that's not what it is. Hopefully they're not just trash. But they didn't look good. I'm not sitting here saying they look good. I'm just sitting here saying the Rangers are really fucking good.
It ain't good, right? And they're making changes too. That's the other part about, like, if changes, I think they also are on the same boat a little bit. Like, okay, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Because obviously you waived with Ville Husso. Now you're moving up Casper. Like, I think they get that same little feeling too. Like, hey, this is not how it's supposed to start. But we gotta go to break.
Yeah.
I understand. Let me tell you guys about Mark White. If you want to get the hell out of town, of your current town, you call my guy Mark White. He'll get you right. 248-290-8242. Visit markwhitesells.com. You save you up to $5,000 on the closing costs of your new home.
And let me tell you about Caesars Sportsbook. You can take that $5,000 you save from Mark White,
turn sideways and
take $1,000 of it, put it in the Caesars Sportsbook. Use promo code Woodward 1000, and it'll be free if you lose the bet. Up to $1,000 as a bonus bet if your first bet loses. If you hit code word Woodward 1000 and scan that QR code right there. Caesars Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
To prove that you can get just as strong at Planet Fitness, we're seeing if people can tell the difference between our 75-pound dumbbell and a 75-pound dumbbell from an overpriced competitor gym. Okay, the old flick test, that never fails.
There's literally no difference.
Plus, you can save $28 or more when you join today. Wow.
Why would I pay more to lift the same weights?
It's the Planet Fitness Strong Choice Sale. Save $28 or more. Join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. Planet Fitness. Light price, strong choice.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Dr. Pierce.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit michigansportsandspine.com or call 248-426-9944.
This guy.
All right. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights, LongWoodSports.com.
Big
Joe,
E the
my
plug.
reaction. Chris Nicholas Kohloff. We got Young Nick in the building. I mean, Microwave Nick in the building.
Let's go.
We got Beth the Taco Eater in the building as well. We're starting off with the first segment.
Yeah, that sounds
No,
crazy.
she's just nasty. She's freaky nasty like that. You know? Make sure you come get your hair cut. Tip her well. Chris is burning.
Yeah, I'm on fire.
Chris Platte is
On
burning.
fire.
All right.
All right. Well, Pistons, boys. Let's talk about it.
All right, what's the question? What's the hard-hitting question?
The hard-hit question is, I want to know, because they put out a list, and they put our guy,
wanna
Kate
know.
Cunningham, 67. And real quick, I'll read the other 66 names, and you tell me who's no. But how high can Kate Cunningham climb? If he's 67 right now, I'll throw out some names for some references. But what do you think after this season, realistic expectations, he could be a top what player in the NBA?
You won't even believe how high I can fly. Realistic expectations. Cade Cunningham can be a top 18 player in the NBA.
I really like that answer.
Top 18. He will be an all-star. He will be fighting for all NBA this year. I look at Cade Cunningham this year. I look at him as a 25 to 26 points per game scorer, a 8 to 8.5 assists per game distributor, probably like 4 or 5 rebounds,
Maybe more.
maybe a steal, and maybe half a block. I could see Cade Cunningham with this offense, with these guys around him, He's going to make an all-star team this year. Like I said, he'll be battling. He's probably not going to make all-NBA, but he's going to be battling for an all-NBA spot. Top 18, I could see Cade Cunningham being this year.
Okay. Easy, you
got to throw some names out, Chris. I'm not.
Let me throw.
These lists are also just crazy. Like, this is supposed to be one of those whiteboard games because some of those names on there were like wild.
Like they had Aaron Gordon, they had Chris Middleton above
straight role
Cade.
players. Yeah. Like if I'm making a list like this, like I'm truly judging. I mean, you guys see I do my quarterback list. I'm like, who do I think is the pound for pound better guy?
He's going to be top 30 by the end of the first month of the NBA season.
I'm comfortable with top 40.
I think you guys are
Top 30 is the way these go. Our list for sure. He's probably already in that conversation, but like top 40 for damn sure. I mean, this is crazy. I don't even.
Okay, you want me? Go ahead, Nick. I want to see where you have him.
I mean, by the end of the year, fellas, this dude's going to be averaging like 28, 9, and 8. Like you're looking at what you.
Oh my God!
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander type jump. I'm talking Tyrese Halliburton when he went on that run.
So how many wins are the Pistons going to have?
36.
They should have way more than 36 if he's averaging 30, 10, and 10.
28, 9, and 8. 28, 9, and 8. I think he could be a top 10 player by the end of the year.
Numbers don't necessarily equate to wins.
But with the pieces you have on this team this year, if he's averaging 28, 9, and 8,
top 10 player,
they're going to win 40-plus games. Yeah. If that's, I expect him to be more around 26, 8, and 6 with good shooting percentages and, like I said, like a steal.
I think we'll see him get to the line for the first time this season. Chris.
I like that too.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think that will help too. I think he will get the free throws. But just to go to Spencer's, because that's where I had him is the back half of the top 20. So now they have on this list, they have
best friend here.
Paulo at 24, best friend here. Dame, Kawhi, Ja Morant, Tyrese Maxey, Bam, Donovan. That sounds like a class he could play his way into.
That sounds like a class he can play.
There's a few names that I would push back a little bit, especially like I do expect real regression from Kawhi and Dame for sure. But
Kawhi's probably not even played.
Yeah,
he will be a better, more impactful
games.
Player this year than Kawhi Leonard and Damian Lillard. He will.
Easily.
He will.
Easily.
I like the Donovan Mitchell.
What did Damian Lillard do to you?
No, it's just he's kind of washed, and he's not the number one on his team anymore. He's going to be seeing a lot less usage. Like I just, Cade is going to be a better player than Damian Lillard this year. You look at. You said who else was in there? It was Donovan Mitchell, Bam Adebayo. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that
Tyrese
grouping
as well.
Yeah,
Tyrese.
that grouping. Tyrese Maxey
and Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese Maxey, Bam Adebayo, Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham will be in that grouping this year. Those are guys.
So where are those guys on the list?
Those guys are what I said. He said
literally the top 20.
Yeah, top 20.
Like 20. That was 24 through 16. I named right there.
Yeah.
So that cluster.
He'll be top 18. Like I said,
in your
borderline
personal ranking,
all-pro.
or you think like the national media will look at this the same way?
I think the national media will look at this the same way. Like those guys you just mentioned, the Tyrese Halliburtons, the Tyrese Maxeys, the Donovan Mitchells, those are all-stars. Those are borderline all-pro guys. That's the level I expect Cade to play at this year. I don't expect a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander type jump from him this year. Like that was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the MVP last year. Don't get it fucked up. Like I love Nikola Jokic, but SGA was the MVP of the NBA last year. And that was a robbery. But I think he could be up there with the Donovan Mitchells and the Bam Adebayos in that conversation.
I know people are calling me a slap right now, but listen to this. Fellas, it's only a 5 points per game increase with 2.5 more assists a game.
Yeah,
I'm going to take out my rebounds. But I think those 5 come in the form of free throws and finally getting calls.
You also have new offensive weapons.
He looks
it's not
stronger.
just going to be Cade Cunningham. You've got Tobias Harris. You've got Malik Beasley. You've got all of these guys that are going to take shots away from him, so he's not going to be just the central only focal point of this offense like he was last year.
At the same time, that he will also have space for the first time of his career to actually cook. Right. He'll be that player that we projected him to be when we talked to Luka Doncic light. This is finally it. We finally have the spacing around him to let him cook within that mid-range, taking guys one-on-one to the hole, using his size to his advantage for the first time, and not having 4 guys crash in on him. That's why I believe he will take this massive leap and become, his ceiling is going to be a top 10 player in the NBA by the end of the year. Book it.
Wow, I like it. I like it. That's aggressive. That's a microwave for sure.
I'm back on the board with the Pistons. I've seen enough in the preseason.
Why didn't you re-up your season tickets then?
Ooh.
I dropped him before the preseason, obviously.
It's fair.
No.
I see 27, 6, and 7. I think the boards, maybe he could clean up on the boards because
He's going to have more assists, dude. 6 assists?
7 assists.
7 assists?
I don't think he gets those rebounds, man.
I
I think
think
one of my favorite bets, we're going to do prop bets next week, but there's some odds that are enticing for Jalen Duren, rebound leader in the NBA. That's a prop. I don't know if he gets quite the rebound numbers, but the assists, I expect anywhere north of 7, and points per game, I'm going anywhere from 26 to at best 28 this season. I do think, Nick, you're right. You labeled a lot of the things, the free throws. I think better efficient shots, better looks. I do think he will be better. I think that SGA jump that you're looking at, I think if that comes, I still think that's a season away, maybe 2. I think we really have to give him, like, let's let him adjust to winning basketball, to quality basketball. Like, as much as we love Cade Cunningham, we also got to admit that he's going to have to learn how to play with talent. And that's not a knock on him at all, but that's just the reality of going back to his college career. So I think he'll get to that jump. I just don't think it'll happen all of this season. But because if it does, that's 40 wins.
Yeah.
That is 40 wins. No matter what. With this cast, you're winning 40 games if Cade is a top 10
If he's
player.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from last year, you're. I think that's a little aggressive, Nick. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
Fuck that. Get him, Nick.
What about Shea from 2 years ago?
I think that's what he was referencing.
I think Shai is more of a scorer than Cade is.
I
I think they're different types of players. I don't think you should expect Cade to average 30 points a game in his career ever.
Yeah, and Cade's
said 28.
more of a playmaker for sure.
28.
So,
Shea 2 years ago was 24, 5, and 5.
24, 5, and 5.
Yeah.
Cade last year, 23, 7.5, and 4.
Yeah.
Why not that jump?
Because I don't think they play the game the same way. It's easier for Shai to get more points and get more
I'm with Nick, though.
opportunities.
If he finally gets treated like an actual fucking pro, like an actual NBA player, and gets calls, that's 5 points
he
easily.
can, I'd say
Easily.
3.
With his style
Yeah.
of play. I think 5 is very doable.
I don't think you're getting. I mean, brother,
5
2 to 3
points,
calls a
5
night.
points a game off of free throws alone. That's
But Shea got better when he got more talent. Like, flat out. He started scoring more, assisting
yeah, but he
more.
got more.
He was more.
He got more role player talent. Cade got guys that are going to be offensive weapons on this team. Like Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris is a guy that's going to be your number 2 offensive player on this team. He's
I
a
don't
walking
know.
18 points a game.
Robin.
Jaden Ivey looks like he's fucking blossoming into a damn good player if you're taking preseason for what it is.
Yeah.
Dude's what 80, 70, and 60 or whatever the hell he's shooting. Just absolutely insane numbers. So we'll see. I'm excited. Like literally borderline worst case scenario, the Pistons are going to be fun to watch this year. I'm excited for Pistons basketball this year.
I'm with you on that one. I think it'll be fun to watch. I'm going to hold off on a lot of the numbers. I definitely feel like 27,
Coward.
6, and 6 is doable. Maybe I'm a little behind the points, but like
No,
everything
I think
else,
you're good
bro,
at the
I
points.
gotta
think you're
watch
low on the
play out.
assist.
yeah.
Low on the assists. That's fair.
Because he had it shoot legitimate shooters.
He had 7.5 last year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I meant to say 7. That's the 26 and 7. That's what
I think it's gonna be-
27, 6, and 7.
I think it's going to be like 27, 8.5, and 5.
I think those rebounds are going to be a little low. I think Duren's.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 4 to 5 rebounds.
Yeah, 5 is straight.
And
Because you
again,
got,
if
but
you're
you
a
got
point
Tobias
guard,
as well.
who cares
Jaden
about
Ivey is a
rebounds?
good rebounding guard.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
got
so
7.
is
I'll do
Cade.
7 assists. That's what I wrote down. I think I got them in different order than you do. I think your assist in the middle. I got my assist at the end.
And Nick, to your SGA comp before we go to break here, SGA was shooting 11 to 12 free throw attempts per game. I don't know if
Jason
Cade,
Tatum comp. How about that, dude?
I don't know if Cade gets to that level
Jason Tatum would play
of free throw attempts yet. I think you will see
Why?
Cade go to the
Why?
line more. I think you will see him go to the
Well,
line more.
I'm saying why not?
because SGA attacks the basket.
Yeah, way more.
Yeah, way more.
So is Cade though. But he doesn't get calls.
yeah, but I don't
notoriously
think
does
but-
not get
but
calls.
Doesn't attack as
I don't
much
think,
as Shea
and I
does.
also don't think that switch is happening like that overnight.
I think even just watching the one preseason game I did watch, I mean, him playing a little bit off guard and allowing Ivy to do what he does,
And-
he was getting the rim.
My sources inside the Detroit Pistons organization told me that Cade Cunningham has been working on a lot of showing the ball, and then when the defender goes to reach, ripping through to get calls
Harden.
like that. And they've gotten away from that in the NBA, calling that. But if it's obvious,
Don't they call that on the offensive player now?
yeah, you have to like lean into it and shit. But if you show the ball first and then they reach, then you can rip through. You can't just rip through from like at your hip.
Who's your
If you
source?
show the ball
Why'd you
here,
smile when you said that?
huh? I have sources inside the Pistons organization.
Yeah, but you're hiding a smile when you say it.
Yeah, because it's Neil. We're gonna go to break. We'll come
Trust
back.
me, bro.
We're gonna talk about Detroit Lions. Good first segment of Chris Platte is burning. Chris,
Thank you.
tell us about the pregame show, Nick.
The pregame show. You know what it is. It's Woodward in Maine. It's every single game day, every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. with Detroit sports media legend Terry Foster and rising star Matt Broder. And after that, make sure you check out the New Holland Brewing Company Lions pregame show. It's Sunday, 10 a.m. to noon on Woodward Sports. It's with Neil Rule and Sean Belegian. Make sure you check it out. And for home games, they are live doing the show at Second Best Bar in Detroit. Make sure you guys check it out. Brought to you by Tangerine Space Machine, Taller, your local long drink, Sabbath Coffee, Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, and Les Stanford Chevrolet.
And New Holland.
New Holland Brewing Company, the taller long drink. It is the best drink in the game. It is a gin-based seltzer made with real grapefruit puree, locally sourced gin from New Holland Brewing Company. Find taller long drink at a Total Wine near you. I'm telling you, it's the best out there.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward in Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go!
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm easy joined by Spimo Rex,
Hello.
Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick. It is time to update you guys a little bit of the Detroit Lions and the Vikings injury report. Aaron Jones is still questionable. I think that's a huge opportunity for us. I think we're stopping the run either way, but I think he can catch you in the passing game.
Aaron Jones is a good player, so if he's out, that is better for the Lions.
Absolutely. TJ Hawkinson, I was hoping that
He's out, right?
No, I was hoping that'd be the designation. It's questionable. And I've heard both ways out of that camp, that he's playing and then that he's not playing, so I don't really know what to expect in that one. I'm hoping he's out, obviously. Not hurt, but out.
Out. Yes, I would rather good players not play against us.
However, good news for the Detroit Lions. Carlton Davis practiced in full today,
Yes, questionable.
and he is questionable. Status is questionable. Kevin Zeitler, status
Also
is questionable, but did not participate today. And Dan Campbell sounded a little bit doubtful for him starting. So maybe a start for Ayotte, who did very well in the Seattle game. He's on the opposite side of the line now.
Yeah, I mean, probably not. You would probably move Graham back over to the right and put Yote at left guard, I would assume. Just because Yote played left guard already. He was more comfortable there. He had a good game there. Graham has already played next to Penne multiple times in his career. That's what I would do.
In that one game.
I would move Graham to the right and then put Yote at the left guard spot just so you can have that right side of the line to run behind. I still wouldn't be surprised if Kevin Zeitler plays. This is a guy who's a warrior. He is obviously these offensive linemen, they don't need as much practice time as other guys, especially when they're veterans like Kevin Zeitler who have done this for a while. He'll be able to get prepared on his own. we'll see. But either way, whether Yodi plays the right or the left, or if Zeitler plays, this offensive line is going to do what they do. Carlton Davis, I'm extremely happy to hear about that.
Yeah, that is
big. That is
honest to
big.
God, the moment we got him, the first piece of tape I grabbed, and at this point, I didn't have the All-22. I think I was just watching the game itself. It was him versus Justin Jefferson, and he actually did pretty damn good. I think you guys, if you watched him last week, you could somewhat believe that because he did the same thing against CeeDee Lamb, who notoriously burns us. I'm not mad at your theory, though, with Ayotte sticking there at left guard and then moving Graham over.
I just feel like Graham is more comfortable playing right guard than Yodi would be. He's already got a chemistry with Penei Sewell, obviously played there all last year. So I think that's what I would do personally if Hank Fraley chooses to do something else.
Ayotte did play left guard last year for both the Tampa Bay and San Francisco 49ers game.
Yeah, that's when Graham and Jonah were out, right?
I think Graham was there. Jonah wasn't. So I think I'm comfortable either way.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I just would prefer to have that right side the strongest. And Yodi looked good at the left. It's not like I'm saying Yodi's a liability or anything, but I have more faith in Graham Glasgow to be able to get the job done. And like I said, if a play breaks down, you can just run behind Penei Sewell and Graham Glasgow, and that would be a positive gain for you. So that's what I would do personally. But like I said, I'm not freaking out if they do either or. Yodi is a very, very capable player at either position.
It's kind of crazy that I guess I have these amount of injuries. I mean, this is how good this team has been. I've been built, I should say, by Brad Holmes. That have missing your Aiden Hutchinson, missing a starting guard, a damn good one too in Kevin Zeitler, and still feel comfortable heading into a game against, I think, the NFL's #1 defense right now. I know the #2 rushing defense.
Yeah, they're the best defense in the NFL so far this year. And yeah, I feel confident. I feel confident that the Lions are going to win this game because they haven't gone up against a team that can run the ball really. Like they went up against.
They played San Fran.
They went up against San Fran, but they didn't have Christian McCaffrey.
But Jordan Mason's been going off no matter what.
But still, that's still a big drop off, especially the first game. That was the first game that he played. I expect the Lions to be able to run the ball. I don't think that's a crazy take. They're going to run the ball. Like we said yesterday, that's going to force Metellus to get closer to the line. That's going to force Van Ginkel to get closer to the line. Those guys aren't going to be able to sit back looming in pass coverage, and Jared Goff will be able to find the soft spots of the zone.
I got some by the numbers that might.
I'm excited for by the numbers. I got some good ones too.
Either way, because they play pretty close to the line regardless. I looked back to the numbers from last year, and at the first game, we kind of had our way. I think Gibbs had 80. Montgomery had 50, but I'm remembering back to that game, Gibbs had one of the nastiest jukes I've ever seen in real time in my lifetime. I think it was against Martellus or whatever the hell his name is out there.
Josh Metellus.
Josh Metellus, yeah.
That was one of the nastiest jukes I've ever seen.
It was filthy. It was absolutely disgusting. Who else in this injury report? Carlton Davis questionable, Kevin Zeitler questionable, Christian Mahogany out. I think everyone kind of expected that one.
Yeah, it's just conditioning.
I know it came up in the middle of the week. I don't know if it got updated with everybody, but Brian Branch practiced in full Thursday and Friday. He's playing. Yep. There's no designation on him at all.
Goat.
For those guys, Harrison Phillips is questionable, which is huge for us if we want to run that football.
Yeah, that would be big.
He's been very good. I looked at the numbers earlier today on early down run stopping. He's been like the man this year. Also out for them, let me find it. You guys already probably know this, Blake Cashman, which has been a hell of a linebacker for them. He's got turf toe.
And Frank Ragnow just practicing in full all week, business as usual.
He's chilling all week. But still, he's going. He's playing.
I love that guy. Frank Ragnow should get a statue if the Lions win the Super Bowl.
You know, it's crazy. He's from Minnesota. So he's got that Viking blood in him or something. Yeah. That's why he's fighting through these injuries.
He is.
Maybe there's a little bit of magic that resurrects when he's in that building as well. And he just, none of it matters.
He is the most underrated player in the NFL, I think.
He's definitely, yes.
He's the best player at his position. He never gets talked about,
you get talked about more now that we're on like a national level, but still.
What he does, how he does it. He's been doing this
for years.
For years.
Yeah.
And the injury, he's got 3 toes. The man has 3 toes. Like
I don't know how many toes he got.
The man's got 3 toes.
Dude's got 1 ass cheek and 3 toes. And he's still kicking your ass.
He's still kicking your ass, dude. I love Frank Ragnow. He is the epitome of what Dan Campbell wants out of a player.
Absolutely.
Grit, toughness, top talent. Like,
It's the second signing I think Brad Holmes made. I think he signed Romeo Quar, then Frank.
Yeah, they re-upped Frank
Yeah.
immediately.
Immediately.
He's
Nick,
the best in the game, dude.
you look like you were about to say something on the injuries.
No, I think the biggest thing obviously is Carlton. That was kind of scary last
that
week.
was
Like I thought
very
he was
scary.
going to be out for a few weeks, to be honest, and that would have been massive for a guy like Raxter to have to step up. Now you don't have to throw 2 rookies out there
Would've been
against
Vildor.
this wide receiver group. Yeah,
Probably would have been Vildor.
you mean face mask? No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
Relax,
I
oh
know.
my God, relax.
Don't say his name, damn it. No, I'm just kidding. But that's big news for this team if we want to pull out a really tough win on the road.
Yeah, he was balling against Dallas. He was all over CeeDee Lamb. I really like that the refs just let him get after it. Because CeeDee Lamb was a little handsy with him too. They were, they were arm fighting, they were hand fighting, and the refs just let him go. Hopefully we have that same reffing crew in this game.
Yeah, did they announce that yet? I'm sure they got it announced. That.
They probably have announced it, but because that's going to be a similar thing. Carlton Davis, if he's good to go, he is going to get Justin Jefferson all game. We saw him do it with DK Metcalf. We saw him do it with CeeDee Lamb. He's going to do it with Justin Jefferson. Dude, how
Actually,
refreshing is that?
I can't. Let's do by the numbers when we get back.
How refreshing is that?
Because I got some numbers that help. Everything you said that you like,
Yeah.
by the numbers, leans heavily in our favor.
I know, but how refreshing is it to have a guy?
Oh, it's very refreshing.
Yeah, Carlton,
It's more refreshing than the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. But imagine just having a guy in your secondary that you say, hey, Carlton, your assignment every single week is the best receiver on the field.
Oh, this is from the
Love it.
Purple Persuasion at TPP Skull. Don't expect many illegal contact, defensive holding, or pass interference penalties, especially on Justin Jefferson on Sunday. The Lions-Vikings game will be refereed by Clay Martin's crew. His crew has totaled 6 combined penalties for pass interference, illegal, or contact on the entire season.
I like
in 5
that.
games.
I like that. Shout out to
I
TPP
like
School.
that,
I
boy.
like that a lot because
Can't wait. Oh, wait till we get these. I'm starting with
our corners are
are.
physical, boy.
They are.
All right,
That's how we get
let's
down.
go to break. Tell us about Swiss.
Shotty got Swiss. Damn girl.
Shotty got.
Hit up my guy Mark at Swiss Insurance. Make sure you guys are covered with the best rates, the best deductibles.
Pearsall's
Mark will get you
playing
right.
this
He'll
week.
shop the best insurance programs for you. 313-530-1698. Mark at SwissINS.com.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
$1,800 tequila is the best tequila, and it is the official tequila of Woodward Sports Lions Watch Party and the pregame show. You can catch that live at Hayes Social in Shelby Township. Celebrate those wins with the smooth 1800 tequila, the proud sponsor of your Detroit Lions. Please drink responsibly.
What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WoodSports.com. I'm easy joined by Spin More Rax, young
Hello.
Chris, Nicholas Kohloff,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Microwave Nick. And as promised, guys, there's some numbers that heavily, I don't want to say heavily favor, that's teasing a little bit too much, but definitely favor the Detroit Lions. I want to start off, Smitty.
Okay.
All right, I want to start this one off.
Cheer up.
We just gave you the officiating crew. That's only called 5 DPIs,
6.
5 holding calls. Oh, yeah, 6. I'm sorry. On the entire season, on the 5 games they officiated. My by the numbers is the number 3. Jay Jettis, Justin Jefferson, some people call the best wide receiver in the game right now,
Pretty much everybody.
has only caught 3 balls on 11 targets when pressed in man coverage. 3 balls on 11 targets when pressed in man coverage. It's for 39 yards and 1 touchdown. I will give you that. The yards, obviously, not. We don't care about that, but that touchdown, obviously, he does what he does. That's the best wide receiver in the game. 3 of 11 when pressed in man coverage. What do the Detroit Lions like to do? Press in man coverage. That favors the Detroit Lions in this matchup. By the numbers.
14. We've said this throughout the week, but I'm bringing it up again. This Detroit Lions pass defense, when you get into the red zone, is absolutely suffocating. 1 of 14 teams are, when throwing the ball in the red zone against the Detroit Lions this year, they have 1 touchdown and 5 interceptions. When you have the tandem of safeties that the Detroit Lions have, if you give them the security blanket of not having to worry about covering deep and just let them attack the ball, it's trouble. Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch have been eating in the red zone. You can't score on the Lions in the red zone because you can't run the ball, and you're 1 of 14 when throwing it. By the numbers.
I'm going to piggyback off that one for you, Spinny, because number 14 is a number that Sam Darnold wears on his jersey. And that man, I'm sorry, one of you guys' numbers, has thrown an interception in the last 4 or 5 games that he's played. Yeah. By the numbers. Number 14, Sam Darnold, likely and prone to give it up to Detroit Lions this weekend. Kirby or Brian Branch, more specifically.
You better believe it's going to be Kirby because that man eats against the Vikings. I don't have a number for it. I was just putting that up there. My number, I'm sticking with quarterbacks, but going to the good guy. Jared Goff. In 8 games against the Vikings in his career, he is averaging 296 yards passing per game. Jared likes the fields of Minnesota. He torches these guys every single time. Jared Likey. Jared won wingy. Jared throws the ball at a high level against the Vikings every time he faces them. By the numbers.
By the numbers.
He thinks he can take on hell.
Sydney. 70, because Jared Goff, since becoming a Detroit Lion, has thrown for over 70% against Brian Flores' defenses. In 2022 against the Miami Dolphins, he threw for 72.97%. Against Minnesota the first time last year, 71.8%. And then once more to end the season, 75.8%. An average of 73%. 70, Jared Goff. And if I could spin off of that some more, Jameson Williams, J-Mo, 75. He has the most receptions of 75 or more. He has the last 4 of his 5 games has had yardage. Jesus, what am I doing over here? Choking. 75 yards or more in the last 4 or 5 games he's played.
Sandy.
By the numbers.
Nick, you got a number?
You wanted that Kirby number?
Yeah.
The number is 2.
2.
2 picks last time he played in Minnesota, baby.
Oh,
Minnesota.
And I'm going to go into this one.
Minnesota.
134.1. Justin Jefferson averages 134.1 yards receiving against the Lions in his career. And that's why Kirby Joseph is going to be back there just waiting for him. You talk about that man coverage. I do want the man coverage. And if he gets past him, just wait for Sam Darnold to float one because Kirby's getting some more in Minnesota. Let's go, boys.
Cold in Minnesota. Chris.
Yes.
I got one, if I may. It spins off the Jameson Williams
No, it's
stuff,
cool.
the 70
I'll
stuff.
fuck myself.
I'm sorry. Go fuck yourself. I mean, the number's 0. All right.
Nice.
The number's 0. How many fucks I give about Chris right now? I'm kidding. The number truly is 0 because the Vikings love to run cover 0. Jared Goff, the good guy, as Speedy says, is 3 for 4 for 76 yards and 2 touchdowns versus cover 0 coverage this year. And 70 of these yards came from Jameson Williams. That's saying they keep coming around. I think James will be explosive in this one. I think he'll be an opportune guy to throw to. They're going to blitz us. Jared Goff can catch him on a slant, and he gone.
Chris, continue to fuck yourself because by the numbers, we're staying with Jared Goff. I'm going with 2. People may think 2 games ago, Jared Goff had the best game of his career where he went 100%. 100%. Did an incompleted pass. Almost 300 yards. 2 touchdowns and a touchdown receiving.
Ball no touch the ground.
You would be incorrect because 2, Jared Goff's second game against the Vikings in his career way back in 2018, he threw for 78% completion percentage, 465 yards and 5 touchdowns.
By the number.
Gunslinger Goff is back in Minnesota, and oh yeah, that was in Minnesota as well.
Cold Minnesota. The Detroit Lions have the 4th. 4 is the number, by the way. I apologize. Should start with that one. Number 4. Detroit Lions are the 4th best passing offense in the entire National Football League. with the fewest pass attempts. We talk about this offense and Jared Goff. He can get the ball out there, and he's very accurate in the intermediate, but he got playmakers around him. The 4th fewest pass attempts, yet you're the 4th highest in receiving yards. The number is 4. The Detroit Lions taking this one home. Chris?
Oh, I can go. You guys don't got numbers.
The number is 7.
I got 2 next time, but you're good.
All right. Just making sure nobody else. Hey, Beth, anybody else got a number?
I want it.
I'm going with 8.
69.
Because, well played. I'm going with 8. Sam Darnold has 8 red zone touchdowns this season. But you know what? We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
This Lions red zone defense is one of the best in the NFL.
The best.
You know who's just above him in red zone completion percentage?
Jared
2%
Goff.
better. Jared Goff.
That's my quarterback.
Jared Goff. So that was a couple of numbers there, but I think that's the key. I think that the Detroit Lions are going to take away what Sam Darnold does best, which is score in the red zone. Goff has been more efficient in their head-to-head battles in the red zone. I think that's going to be the key right there. I think that's going to be the difference in this game.
And said red zone spinning, when you score that touchdown and kick a field goal, how many points is that?
7.
Seven.
7 is the number. 7 is the number of Byron Murphy, the cornerback of the Minnesota Vikings, who has led up the most receptions in the entire football league for the 3rd most yards in this season. Yes, there's a scary defense to other quarterbacks, not for ours. I think he's going to get burned this weekend. They're going to get caught slipping. He's going to be out there on the island with a man named Jameson Williams, and that streak is going to continue. 34 receptions left in the year, and that's the lead's leading. 7.
Chris?
Yes. You want me to go again?
He looked at Nick and said, Chris.
I got another one.
I just want to quickly double down on.
He looked at us and Nick and said, Chris.
Yeah, I was looking at my screen because I found another stat to go back with what I'm at. You want to know what the Lions, what teams score, their scoring percentage against the Lions when they're on the road defensively in the red zone? 25%.
Ooh.
That's it. 25% is it.
By the numbers.
Go
Nick?
ahead, Nick.
48. Average yards
25.
per attempt
Minor
for Jared
40
Goff in our last 2 losses to San Fran and to the Bucs. He's averaging 48 throws a game. That's why 157.8 is the rushing yards per game for this Detroit Lions offense, which ranks 4th in the NFL. If Sonic and Knuckles do not get 30 carries in this game, I'm going to be pissed off. Obviously, there's a formula to success for this Lions team. You do not stray away from it. We saw what happened against the Bucs this season. Don't get away from it, no matter what, even if it starts slow, which I don't see it doing. Even if it does, do not get away from the run in this game at all costs. 48 yards per attempt in the last 2 losses for the Lions. I don't want to see Goff throwing the ball, to be honest, more than 30.
I got one for you. 4.7. This Minnesota defense lost 4.7 yards per play.
By the numbers.
David Montgomery averages 4.7 yards per carry this year. Give that man the rock. Let him tote the ball up and down the field. David Montgomery, 75 carries, 351 yards. 6 touchdowns
and
already.
To go off that number, because y'all know I said it last week, so until they do it, this is lucky.
No, don't do it again.
I'm doubling down.
What's he doing?
I'm doubling down. Okay, thanks, dude. Sweet.
Congratulations.
Just take it away from me.
He just be jinxing us.
No, I literally said it last time and it didn't happen. I was going to keep the streak alive, but I guess if you guys want him to fumble, go ahead. That's fine.
All right, say it, Chris.
I'll shut up.
Say it.
If it happens, we'll all get to punch you once in the arm before the show.
No. Spencer ruined it. I thought he was my best friend.
35. That is the age I was when I first met my first love. No, I was kidding.
And now here she comes, walking into the studio.
Here she comes. 35. The Vikings have lined up in a 6-man front 35% of the time. That's the league's leading.
Yeah.
That's more than double the second team in 16%. I believe, I brought up a lot of Jameson Williams numbers once I found that out.
I do believe.
Because you catch James on a hot route. That's where they caught the cover 0 route against the Seattle Seahawks. He took that thing for 70 yards. I think Jahmyr Gibbs will be another big receiving game for him, too. You're going to line up against 6 against us, and we're going to burn you for it. Because Jared Goff, these blitzes don't affect him. He knows where his guys are. They're called landmarks, people. And Jared Goff in his offense for almost 4 years now. He knows where they're at.
Yes, he does. And that is by the numbers.
By the numbers.
All right there.
Oh, Nick's got one more.
Nick, you got a number?
Burn. Super chat.
Burn? Oh, sorry.
He's got a number for us.
Burn's got a number. 39. Vikings have been outscored 39-25 and have only scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter across 5 games this year.
Ooh.
I like that.
That's a good
Yeah,
number.
a lot of that damage done by the Packers.
I like that. So keep it close in the first half. You win the game. Shout out to Burn. All right, let's go to break. Let me tell you about Les Stanford. What happens when you run a business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did. By adding Les Stanford Buick GMC, the same great service the customers come to know and trust. On Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford, together. Let's ride.
And do you want to know where the best pregame Lions party is on October 27th?
Would I?
Join us at Detroit's very own second best bar in Detroit, located at 42 Watson Street for the ultimate fan experience. Enjoy some smooth Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey while catching the Woodward Sports pregame show. Come join the party only at second best bar in Detroit. Come get some.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Ham for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit. Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza now has signature wings for a limited time only. They got 7 different flavors. The spicy garlic is personally my favorite, but if you want to try them all, you can. Find Soroki's new crispy wings at a location near you for a limited time only. Go to Sorokis.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on sports.com. I'm easy joined by Spin More Rax. Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick. Smash that like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the stream. We're talking Detroit Lions versus Minnesota Vikings. We gave you guys, I think that's the best by the numbers in the year, to be honest with you guys.
That was a good one.
We did well. I don't think we had any pause. We had a couple awkward pauses because of Chris, but that's it. We move on.
Because you guys kept skipping over me like I was fucking nothing.
Yeah, what it is. Because somebody opened their Caesar Sports book. Because now that we've given you the facts, because numbers never lie, I want to talk about numbers in your bank account, winning some money, making some bucks.
This is a banger, dude.
Some over-unders
for
the Detroit Lions versus the Vikings.
Raxter.
Does anybody got their sports book open?
Nick's got some. Nick's, did you have numbers pulled up?
Yeah, I got some right now, fellas, and I'm gonna go
Caesar
straight
Sportsbook.
to the rushing totals, fellas, because I think this is where you make your most money.
Hey,
what do you guys think about that? You guys think this is where the money's at?
I like it.
Give me 1 second.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. You got 2 really good rushing defenses.
I think they're going to be low. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If Monty's under 50, I'm taking it.
And by the way, the Minnesota Vikings.
Monty's under 60, I'm taking it.
I'm not discrediting the 49ers run game like Spinney did, but I will say this: they've been up in a lot of these games to where teams had a pass. Dan Campbell said that today in his presser. They've been up in the game to where teams had no choice but to pass to catch up, like 21-0 type shit. And that takes away from the run game. Like, you're not going to run the ball in those situations because you got to catch up. You got to throw the ball a lot, and I think that gives more credit to the run defense than it actually is, if that makes sense.
All right, fellas, you guys know I had a big bet last week, and it's from the bet that Spenny loves to do.
Yes.
Over, under for the other team's rushing. We're going to start with Knuckles. David Montgomery, over, under. 51.5, fellas.
Over.
51.5.
Over. I'm locking that in right now. I understand they're a good defense. They're a good running defense. But David Montgomery is an unstoppable force. He is getting over 50 yards. I'm locking that in right now.
51.5 rushing yards. Easy. How confident are you feeling that he can hit this over mark?
I feel like this game, and I love Monty, by the way. He's like probably one of my top 5 favorite lines for damn sure. Top 3 maybe even. I think this game's tailor-built for Jahmyr Gibbs. We talk about the 6-man fronts. Just looking at what he's done in the past against this team. I feel like 50 on the nose almost is like where it's at. And I know that sounds crazy. It's almost just too close for my comfort. I think he's averaged like 64 in his career, though, against this team. So, but last year, he had a 55-yard game in the first meeting, the 40 in the second. I don't know, bro. I might go under.
Say it.
I'm going to go under.
Boo. Chris, what's the verdict?
Man, I'm kind of with Easy. I'm going over. I'm a little more optimistic than Easy, so less of a boo. But I think, I'm nervous, man. I think this is like one of those games where it's gonna be right there. But given his track record, you gotta give him the benefit of the doubt and go over. But I'm not as confident as I was last week.
Yeah, to Jackson Jobe's credit, we are seeing beast mode Monty.
Yeah, fellas, scared money don't make money, boys.
Yeah, I just locked in
What
David
are we
Montgomery
talking about?
over.
51.5 rushing yards. Boys, he's going to come close to that on the first drive. First drive. What are we doing? He's going to get the tough yards when it matters. Those yards add up. I'm going over on this one.
Over.
Speaking of 51.5, same exact line for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Ooh.
Where are you guys at with Gibbs?
Over. Give me the over. That's 51 is one. That could be one carry for this guy. He is explosive. He is known to tear up the Vikings.
Explosive.
Like Easy said, I would take Jahmyr's over on his rushing and his receiving.
Jahmyr Gibbs' first meet with the Minnesota Vikings last year had 80 yards and 15 attempts. Only 30 the second one. But remember, they were trying to get those incentives for Josh Reynolds and a few other guys, too. I'm going over. If you're lining up with 6-man, 5-man fronts, and you got all your big guys in the front there ready to stop stuff right then and there, and he busts through, who's going to catch him? Nobody, baby. I'm taking the over. I think this game's tailor-built for Jahmyr Gibbs. Give me the over.
Yeah, I don't know. This is just gut feeling. Gut feeling. Joke? I feel like Monty gets his and Gibbs gets slightly under. But Easy, you made a good point. So I might be wrong here. I like his receptions more. I think they'll use him more like they did in that Dallas game, where they're kind of just pitching it to him, or quick throws, and then let him operate there. I think that's where he'll cook. I like his receiving yards more than I like his rushing, which is kind of crazy, but that's how I'm feeling right now.
Boo.
Fellas, come on. What are we doing?
I don't know, Nick.
What are we doing? We're going to run the ball at least 30 times, and these guys are definitely hitting the over here. That's how we win this game in Minnesota. Ben Johnson knows it. Brian Flores knows it. He's not going to be able to stop it. You want to load the box? You're going to get hit by J-Mo deep. Speaking of Jameson Williams,
hit me deep.
Under 47.5 receiving yards.
Jameson Williams, him and Gibbs. I'm telling you, this game is made for them.
Yeah,
they're going to be the MVPs
right
of this one. Listen, the cover zero stuff, the cover zero situation that happened against the Minnesota Vikings, I apologize, the Seattle Seahawks, Monday Night Football. You guys remember it. It was a crossing route between Jameson Williams and I believe Sam Laporta. Jared Goff threw that thing a little bit ahead. When you're out there, you're blitzing, your linebackers are stuck in one-on-one situations.
Whoa.
Jameson Williams gets ahead of him. You saw the Dallas game. Jameson Williams get 47.5 on his first reception. We've seen that multiple times this year. And then over. I'm putting this in now.
I'm locking it in right now, too. Jameson Williams way over. Like you said, one catch is 47.5 yards for Jameson Williams. Locked in.
I mean, look, this guy's by yards the number one receiver on this team.
Yep.
So give me the over. Give me the over comfortably.
Yeah, I'm over on this one as well. But one guy that I saw it in the chat, what is TP's? Tim Patrick.
Timmy Patrick.
Wide receiver, 21.5, fellas.
Ooh.
Tim Patrick. He showed out last week for the first time as a Lion. Does he keep this up easy?
Timmy Pats, that's one catch for him easily. Yeah, I'm probably not putting this in a parlay, but if I'm taking a division, I'm taking over. Yeah, over. By the way, the 4 appearances he had, 2 of those ones, he's gone over that, well over that. 52 against the Seahawks, 68 last week against the Cowboys. Give me the over.
Spenny, Tim Patrick.
Yeah, give me the over for sure. 21.5. That's one
Electric.
catch. That's one catch for this guy. Like you said, one ball down the sideline that he goes up and gets. I wouldn't put my mortgage on it, but if you're asking me to choose one or the other, I'm taking the over.
Yeah.
This one, Chris, Tim Patrick.
Yeah,
21.
Honestly, yeah, I go the over. It's too gettable. It's too gettable.
Yeah, especially with the way J-Mo and St. Brown are going to open up the field for him. Fellas, real quick for DNC ENT, Gibbs 75.5 rushing and receiving.
Over.
Just real quick on it.
I like that better than the rushing. Honestly, I like that better than the rushing flat. Am I crazy for that?
No, I don't think so.
Just
No,
had one
again, I'm telling you
mid-screen.
guys, you're gonna be.
I'm a genius.
They're blitzing. A lot of these guys, when you match up these linebackers, they're missing Blake Cashman, which is like their go-to guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me the over. Him and J-Mo, this is their game. I'm telling you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, back to some receiving stats here, fellas. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, the Sun God, over under 72.5.
That's a good number.
That is a good number. There's a lot of 70s earlier too.
He ate against the Vikings last year, but now with Jameson Williams being the focal point of that passing attack, I want to go over too, though, because he eats against the Vikings, and he's
he
due.
had 106 in the first week last year.
Yeah.
And then 144 in the second.
Yes.
But remember, he had the one big ass catch that was supposed to go. He's just wide open. That he had to throw it.
That's a good number.
Let's go over. 70 yards, he said? 72?
72. It's a good number.
I'm never going to bet against the Sun God, so let's just go over.
That's fair. I already went over on Jared Goff too. I put a unit on that.
Goff.
Chris.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, I think if Goff is slanging that thing, I think Amon-Ra is getting some.
Whoa.
No Diddy.
Yo, dude.
Jeez.
He's going to be slanging it around.
Jesus
He's gonna be
Christ.
slanging that thing, and Amon-Ra's gonna be
All
getting
right.
some. Relax.
Fellas, what does Brian Flores love to do?
Blitz.
Blitz. You got to
Johnny
get the
got
ball out
blitz.
quick. No
Yes.
one better at getting
Blitz.
off the line of scrimmage than
Blitz.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. Easy over, in my
easy.
opinion. Easy. Does it with his eyes closed here.
Yes, I do.
Talk about an absolute superstar. Justin Jefferson, 91.5.
Over.
Over.
No hesitation.
No, you gotta respect it.
Yeah,
dude.
probably going to take that over.
I'm definitely taking the over. I would do the.
Not going to touch him if I had gun to the head. And had to make
I
that.
would do alt 100 plus.
I would do alt 70. Just to be safe.
That'd be. It's probably like
Minus
minus
600.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
All right, it's all right.
I'll get you
I'll
$1
tell you
more.
that.
Yeah.
Have fun with that
Awesome.
dollar.
I got 6 cents.
All right.
Don't spend it all in one place, buddy.
All right, so everyone's going over. I am as well here. I think they can feed Jefferson, but the Lions can still win this game. We've seen it with receivers
Yes.
throughout the past
Seen it with
couple
Jefferson.
years. Yeah, true that. All
True
right,
that.
going to the tight end here, fellas. Sam Laporta.
Sammy Laporta.
Over under 41.5.
41 and a half.
I feel like you could
shouty.
lock Laporta and St. Brown every single game last year, but I feel like this year you never know
this
where it's going to
year,
come
yeah.
from.
Wasn't
Sam
his-
Laporta, over under 41 and a
Wasn't
half.
his line, correct me if I'm wrong, that exact line of 41.5 last week too? I feel like that's just the Sam Laporta line.
That's just what they're putting it at.
Yeah.
That could be
Last
one catch
year-
for Sam Laporta.
In the first matchup, he was 3 for 3 for 18 yards. Game 2, remember he went out early though with that knee injury. He was 5 for 7 for 29. And he's been shaky this year. I'm gonna stay away.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay away. Under, yeah.
If I had to choose, I would choose the under just
Come
because
stay away.
I don't
Come
know, man. He
stay
seems
away.
like the
Come
guy.
stay away
He seems
with
like the guy
me.
that could be on most weeks or could be the odd man out.
Yeah, I'm going with. I would take the over. I think Goff's gonna have a big game.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have a big
I'm
game.
going under on
I mean,
Laporta.
not a lot over, but I could see him at like 45, 50 yards.
Are you guys scared in any way for this team to maybe take a shot at Sam Laporta for Hawkinson last year, like a retaliation?
No, you don't do that in the NFL.
I mean, they were playing pretty dirty last year though. I don't know if you guys remember, like
The
the one
Vikings?
guy stood up off Amon-Ra's stomach.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
You
That
do
was
that, you're
absolute
gonna
bullshit.
get your ass whooped.
I mean, it didn't happen last year.
Because it wasn't.
I'd be
like,
lying if I said it didn't cross my
obvious.
mind that those dirtbags would do it out in Minnesota. All right, player passing yards here. Sam Darnold, 259.5 passing yards. Sam Darnold, known Lion Killer. What are we thinking here,
200
fellas?
what?
259.
Over. They're gonna have to throw the ball a lot.
Yeah.
They're not
They're
running
gonna be
it.
able to run the ball.
Yep.
So he's gonna throw the ball at least 40 times.
We don't know what this pass rush looks like without Aiden Hutchinson.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Justin fucking Jefferson. So yeah, probably over.
I agree. I agree with that. I think he has to. I think he has to do it.
All right, Nick. What do we got? Last one.
JG. Quarterback, Detroit Lions, Cal.
Goff.
Over, under, 252.5 passing yards. Where are you guys at with QB1?
Over.
Over.
I put a unit on it already. I think Jared Goff is close to 300 yards, if not over 300 yards in this game.
Yeah.
We saw him he's having these big games without throwing a lot of balls because you put the ball in the hands of a Jameson Williams, of a Jahmyr Gibbs, of an Amon-Ra St. Brown, of a Sam Laporta, and they'll make things happen for you. Jared Goff, he had almost 300 yards on 18 attempts a couple games ago. Like, he's not going to throw the ball more than 25 times, probably, but he's going to get over 250 yards. You can book that.
I think it's going to be a game where he is throwing a little bit more than we expect. Last year, 257 the first meeting, 320 the second time. Also, I just think this is going to be a game for him. Like, you're going to establish everything with that run. I mean, you're going to try to at least, but they do well against the run. And then also with those blitzes, I think you're just open themselves up to get gashed by big plays by Jahmyr and Jamo. Those are my guys for this one. And Jared Goff's going to be the beneficiary of it all.
This is the story of a girl.
Credit River John. I mean, think about it. If they catch Jamo 2 times, that's
100
like
yards.
120, yeah. 140 in itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 4 passes, and he could have 100-plus yards.
Yeah.
So, great job, Nick.
Shout out Caesar.
Shout out Caesar Sportsbook. I put a unit on Jared Goff. I put a unit on David Montgomery over and a touchdown, and I put a unit on Jameson Williams over.
I put a unit on a parlay. Jared Goff over, Sam Darnold over, Jahmyr Gibbs receiving over, Jameson Williams receiving over.
I wait to do my parlays until Sunday to get the boosts.
Yup.
Wicked smart. Caesars
has boosts. They do. We're going to go to
the best sports book in town.
The best sports book in the game, the official sports book of Woodward Sports. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back. We're going to be talking more Lions. Chris, that Max Crosby video is in the downloads. If you could grab that, because I want to listen to it again. And I want to talk about it again, because it was beautiful. But let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Walk in any Lady Jane's haircuts for men, open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a $20 haircut special, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Take advantage of our $20 haircut special.
She smiles.
Just scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's haircuts for men. Yeah. Oh my. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Lady Jane's haircuts for men. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
To prove that you can get just as strong at Planet Fitness, we're seeing if people can tell the difference between our 75-pound dumbbell and a 75-pound dumbbell from an overpriced competitor gym. Okay, the old flick test, that never fails.
There's literally no difference.
Plus, you can save $28 or more when you join today. Wow.
Why would I pay more to lift the same weights?
It's the Planet Fitness Strong Choice Sale. Save $28 or more. Join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. Planet Fitness. Light price, strong choice.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Would you guys like to give back to your community as we actively recruit collectively Max Crosby to the Detroit Lions? Then visit registerthering.com by scanning the QR code to my right. I got it right this time. Nice. Registerthering.com, scan the QR code, guys. You can do it virtually. Let's begin Register the Ring right now. Or you can do a physical location starting November 7th through Christmas Eve, excluding Thanksgiving and Sundays. I saw you pointing. You're confusing me.
You know, I'm not here to rebuild, I'm here to win. So, you know, I don't know whatever that means, but yeah, I'm here to win now, and wherever I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be here to win. So that's all that matters to me.
Oh man, Talk dirty to me, Maxie boy.
Talk dirty to me.
Oh my God, dude! Like this is a wet dream in real life if it happens. Like I swear to God, I'm not even joking. I might get an erection if Max Crosby gets traded to the Pistons or to the Lions. Like just straight up.
Breaking news.
That would be
Fred Vincent has fixed Max Crosby's jumper.
Hey, Max Crosby can ball. Have you seen seen him ball?
No.
He's a point forward. He gets down and he yams on people.
Oh, you
I was
don't?
gonna
Oh,
say he's
yeah.
a power forward for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
I've seen video of him taking up the court.
Remember Biggins?
I do remember Biggins.
So he harassed me on Twitter, like all the time.
Yeah,
Very
he
annoying.
comments under all my stuff.
Yeah.
I muted him.
His me too. Surprise! Oh, this guy.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, no, I muted him.
I always hope it's like a porno or something that just gets blocked, like a porn bot replying. I'm like, it's just Biggins or that other dude. I don't even know his name.
He said the reason why he doesn't want Max Crosby because he's an alcoholic.
Well, you're an idiot. I will buy Max Crosby. I will fund his alcohol problems. I don't even think he's an alcoholic.
He's not anymore. No, he's clean.
Yeah, he's clean.
It's a piece of shit thing to say.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit for that. I would take Max Crosby if he had 3 toes like Frank Ragnow. He would, like I said, you would be the Super Bowl favorite this year if you trade for Max Crosby right now, and you would be the overwhelming favorite to win the Super Bowl next year if you trade for Max Crosby. I would feel comfortable saying the Lions would win back-to-back Super Bowls if they traded for Max Crosby. He is that important. He is that good. And now he's putting the feelers out there. Neil said Max Crosby needs to go to Al Davis. He called him a pumpkin pie haircutted loser or freak. Pumpkin pie haircutted freak in his office and tell him he demands a trade to the Lions. And oh my God, dude. Like that would be the best thing to happen to the Detroit Lions since Penei Sewell.
Our guy TJ Lang, who we got a photo with.
Shout out TJ Lang.
Great interview.
Yeah.
Nick got a great interview with Nahami, Michigan native,
friend of the show,
Eastern Michigan alum.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to this following statement, or to-come statement, whatever, however that works. What? Following, I would say.
The following statement.
Yeah, the following statement. There's some allegations out there that he may or may not be in contact with Max Crosby.
Oh, TJ.
Just try to make this thing happen. I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
TJ should do it. Amik Robertson needs to start Snapchatting him.
I already DM'd Amik Robertson. I said, talk to your boy.
Yes.
Go holla at your homie.
Holla at your homie.
Holla at your homie.
Like, just send him a screenshot of you guys hitting the walk of your trap, take over your trap in Minnesota after you guys beat the Vikings without Aiden Hutchinson. He'll be on a plane here like Devontae Adams was as soon as the game's over. Oh, my God, I need it for my soul.
Go ahead.
Just real quick question for you fellas. There were rumors going around that some people would throw out 3 first-round picks. Where are you guys at with that statement? Would you guys be willing to give up 3 first-round picks for Max Crosby? Sorry to put you guys on the spot.
If Brad does it, he does it. Like I have no issue with it.
I would not personally like that. But if Brad does it, he does it, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
If you get Max Crosby in Detroit and you keep all the players you got on the roster aside from maybe a throw in here or there, I'm here for it.
There's just so many reasons to talk.
I personally wouldn't like the 3 first, though.
And I'm not. And by the way, I have a microphone in front of my face. I get to talk about this subject every single day, and I promise you I will. Especially after watching what the Jets did to the Raiders firsthand with Devontae Adams. All the same shit that Mark Davis is saying right now about Max Crosby, he previously said before about Devontae Adams.
He did.
We're not trading him. We're keeping him. We traded for him. Yaze, blase, this and that. And what ended up happening? He got traded, and guess where to? The Jets. This is my tool to hook up my Detroit Lions. I'm gonna utilize this, and I'm not gonna give up on this pipe dream. I don't care how unrealistic it is in your eyes. That just is what it is. There's so many fucking reasons. And the trade stuff. I remember when Neil said that Terrion and Ali McNeil. Well, Terrion was a first and a third. All right, you moved up to grab Terrion. Terrion didn't just fall to you at the 29. You invested in that one. Carlton Davis, you gave up a 3rd round pick for. He is trading draft picks to build this Super Bowl contender, this Super Bowl winner. It will become if you acquire Max Crosby. The other piece of it too. Everyone you have on this team, there's no sacrifice in the future. Everybody's in a contract. Everybody's in a contract for at least 2 more years.
Everyone.
Stop the pussy shit.
Yes.
I don't understand this. I truly don't. If you're a Detroit Lions fan and you want the Detroit Lions to win a Super Bowl, then you should be campaigning for Max Crosby. I'm actively on Twitter right now. Adding him, adding the Raiders, adding Mark Davis, whatever the hell you fucking rent a helicopter, rent a plane, and fly over the fucking Legion Stadium.
Yeah. And I know you guys aren't comfortable with what I'm about to say right now. I know you're not going to be comfortable with that. But this is where we are. If you get Max Crosby, I guarantee the Lions are going to win a Super Bowl either this year or next year.
Yeah.
After that, if you have to move on from a Kirby Joseph or somebody like that, I'm okay with it. I love Kirby Joseph. I want him to be on this team forever. But if you win a Super Bowl, you accept the fact that people have to move on.
We can still afford Kirby, though.
I know. I'm just saying. You saw the Chiefs do it with Tyreek Hill. You don't think that fans in KC wanted to keep Tyreek fucking Hill? Like, I don't construe this any other way. You guys know I love Kirby Joseph. He's one of my favorite players on the team. I only used his name specifically because he is a contract that's coming up.
You still got him for 2 years, too.
Yeah, but if you bring in Max Crosby and you win a Super Bowl, nothing else matters to me. You won a Super Bowl, you are good. You are good. That's all that matters. That is the only thing that matters in this game, is winning a Super Bowl. And the Detroit Lions are finally in that contention realistically. You do everything you can to make that happen. And if you get Max Crosby, you win a Super Bowl either this year or next year. And like I said, yes, they will find money for Kirby. They have the money to re-sign Kirby. I just use that as an example, like when the Chiefs had to let go of Tyreek Hill.
Well, more important, too, he's under contract through 2026.
Yes.
He's part of the 2022 draft class. It's 4 years in his rookie deal. The other part of this, too, and I love Brad, by the way. And this is like the only draft class I've been like, ugh.
So, okay.
Actively, because you traded a third-round pick to get Giovanni Manu. A fourth round, in the fourth round. That's like that. If we're fuck, and that guy, he's not going to be ready to play NFL football for 2 to 3 years now. Broderick Martin, you trade up for in the third round to get to. We haven't seen him active and ready to play NFL football yet either. If you're giving up assets for projects, and you're on a cusp of winning a fucking Super Bowl this season, and you lost Aiden Hudson, and you play a man coverage scheme that's relying on pressure and pressuring the quarterback, then you got to give up assets to go get Max Crosby and or Myles Garrett and or Trayvon Walker, whoever it is you see him fit.
Let him cook.
It's going to have to happen.
I don't care if my mother got traded if the Lions win a Super Bowl. I would be happy with it. If you have to move on, if you have to send my dad to Texas, like, sorry, Danny, you had a great 75 years here in Detroit. It's time for you to go to Texas, but thanks for your contribution to this Super Bowl. I would shake his hand and I would drive him to the airport.
Quiet cats don't get fed.
I love that man more than life itself. The Super Bowl is the ultimate goal. Like I said, I just used Kirby as an example. Obviously, I want to keep Kirby Joseph. He is one of my favorite players on this team. But you saw what Kansas City did. They moved on from Tyreek Hill. Were their fans freaking out? Yeah, at first, obviously. But then they won another fucking Super Bowl, and nobody cares anymore.
Well, you brought up a great point, too, Spin, because I hear this is a few days ago, too, so I don't want to, attack anybody. But I remember Neil was like, look at the Chiefs. They both threw the draft. No. The Chiefs made a few trades themselves, too.
Yes, they did.
And Patrick Mahomes being one of them. But all following that, they traded for it, and he didn't attribute a lot to the team. But Tony Dorsey, or whatever the fuck his last name is.
Yeah.
Before that, Orlando Brown. They've made trades to do that, right? All right, how about the place that Brad Holmes come from? By the way, because good GMs, good scouts get poached from good organizations like the Detroit Lions, by the way. Brad Holmes comes from the fucked up picks. Stephon Miller, Matthew Stafford, they saw that to fruition. They won that Super Bowl. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers made trades to follow in their Super Bowl quest to grab Rob Gronkowski. I don't think they traded for Antonio Brown. I think they just signed him, but there's other pieces they traded for as well. What are we doing, guys? Like, look at the look at the Super Bowl champions in the past. Beyond making moves to complete that process, they've also fucking, I don't know, the defensive line as well. The edge rushers, the pressuring the quarterback. They've all had that.
Danny G in the Woodward Sports chat says, Spenny, would you give up one ball to get Crosby?
Yes.
Give me a week to freeze as much semen as I can because I do want to have children. But yes, I would give up one ball to get Max Crosby.
I'd give up my left.
Tommy, lefty's my guy too.
Yeah.
Tommy B in the Woodward Sports chat says, I would trade Spenny's family for Max Crosby. See? He understands.
Tommy B understands. Nick?
Yeah.
Would you trade your dad?
Man, Big Tim, special place in my heart. Yeah, I would. No.
I would trade
I think Big Tim would be down, but
My
I
dad-
get it, son.
Big Tim would probably trade me.
My dad would have his bag packed waiting at the door.
Yes.
He would be so down. Like,
He wearing his fucking Sandy Cheek shirt. He's
yeah,
ready to go.
he would go
He's
retire
idle.
with his brother in Texas. He's already retired.
Yes.
Oh,
Speaking
man.
of these draft
I
picks,
love you,
easy.
Dad.
Yeah.
Love you too, Mom.
Yeah, love you, pops.
I love you, Spinny's dad and mom.
They're great people.
Thank you for the Super Bowl.
No, speaking of these draft picks, I mean, I did not like those two projects. It kind of felt like smartest man in the room syndrome a little bit when it came to those two guys.
Yes.
That was what I didn't like.
Gio,
What
for
I
sure.
do like is the way he can draft DBs and specifically safeties. You think about Kirby, third rounder. He's an absolute unit. You would hate to let him go, but if you get one of these elite DNs, you might have to lose some really good players. But you think about Brian Branch, second rounder. You think about Iffy, who's not even starting, but we've seen him have upper echelon starter potential. Dude's not even starting on this team. He was a third rounder. So you talk about if you do have to give up a really key piece in the back end there, specifically at safety, I trust that Brad Holmes can draft that position at an elite level outside of the first round.
I agree. I agree
too. And real quick too. This one's probably taking a little bit too far, but I'm giving you facts. All right. Besides Aiden Hutchinson surprisingly falling to us when he didn't go number 1 overall, who's the best edge rusher Brad Holmes has drafted?
I would say Houston, but it's got to be Pascal maybe, and he's not even like
Exactly.
Ali McNeil.
Go
Not
get
strong
an
suit.
edge.
Ali McNeil.
Edge.
Oh, edge rusher? Levi?
Like,
true.
not a strong suit.
Not a strong
Go
suit,
get-
for sure.
go
And if you're
get
giving
him.
up 3rd-round picks for fucking 4th rounders that need to take 3 years to develop,
He has been proven to be much better at drafting secondary players.
yes, by far. Safeties especially.
Safeties
Yeah.
especially.
Dog ever.
Corners look pretty good too. But, excuse me. Shout out to Tangerine Space Machine from New Holland Brewing Company. Let's go to break. Tell us about KDK Law.
Divorce.
Divorce.
Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law got your back to tell them the heavyweight cinch, they'll pay your first time filing fees. Your wife catch you with your hoodie in your nose and you're in big trouble and getting divorced now. Kevin and Catherine got your back. Scan the QR code or dial 248-971-0476. Tell them the heavyweight cinch, 10+ years of experience, 24/7 availability. KDK, Kevin and Catherine, they got your back.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Minnesota.
This Dispo Suspension is not only your local cannabis plug, but right now they're offering you an opportunity to win free bud for a year, free weed for a year, free wacky tobacco for a year, free devil's lettuce for a year. Whatever expression you'd like to use for cannabis marijuana, they're giving it away for a year. Just scan the QR code. Terms and conditions do apply. It's Dispo Dispensary, your local cannabis plug.
Check it out.
Free weed for the year. Free weed for the
we
year.
doing the pick'em?
Free for the
That's
year.
what I asked.
Yeah, let's do the pick'em. Nick, drop us a fat beat, bro.
Don't drop that.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? All right, the pick'em. First game. Chris, we're starting with you again.
Champion per
Did you have the best
usual.
record again?
I don't know, but
No,
he's
I think we
definitely,
tied.
he's
There's a
definitely
three-way
on the
tie.
hot streak. Me and Chris were tied?
No, 3-way tie. Me, you, and Chris.
For best record?
It was everybody but.
Yeah,
best
it was
week.
everybody but you.
7 wins for the boys. A fucking loser in there.
Loser! Hot dog boy!
Glizzy man.
Back to back.
Redemption starts tonight.
All
Let's
right,
go.
Chris.
Rewind the tape. I'm pretty
New
sure he said
England
that
versus
bullshit last
Jacksonville.
week.
Who do you got?
Jacksonville versus who?
New England.
New England. Oh. Yeah, this is a toilet bowl. This is a real pooper.
Pooper.
Jacksonville's got some injuries too.
Jacksonville does have some injuries.
Yeah, you know what? It is in Jacksonville, so give me Jacksonville. I honestly don't feel good about this. I don't know if you
Nick?
guys will.
Give me the Jags.
He's locking the Jags. Easy?
I think this game's in London.
It is.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
That's like they got their asses whooped last
They
time.
did.
Isn't Jacksonville like notorious for losing in
They've
London?
probably been there all week.
They have been there all week.
Do
New
they?
England's coming over fresh.
Yes.
Give me the Jags!
I'm also taking the Jacksonville
I
Jaguars.
said this the last time
Thank
last
God.
week. Let me taking the Jags, but I had to.
I mean, the Jags play there. It's basically their second home. But do you
Yeah.
think they're Patriot fans just from like all the years of them winning Super Bowls under Tom Brady?
Ooh, that's a great point. You're 100% correct. It definitely is.
You think so?
Tom Brady's a fucking national or international sex
He's a
symbol.
goddamn national treasure.
He is the American Ronaldo. Yes, there's definitely gonna be some Patriots fans out there.
Benny, who are you
I would
taking?
say
Oh,
LeBron.
to be
I
fair,
took the
though, the
Jags.
Patriots reminds them of the fucking war they lost.
Yeah, that's true.
Fortnite dance.
No taxation without representation, bitch. All right. Houston versus Green Bay. Who do you got? Good
Houston
game.
versus Green Bay. Now this is
In the
a good
frozen
one.
tundra.
This is a heater, and I want to go Green Bay because I feel like they need this one more than Houston. But give me Houston. I like how they're coming along, man. I was down on them a couple weeks ago, but I'm back, baby. Hook, line, sinker. I'm in.
Nick?
Give me the Packers.
The
Ooh.
Packers. He's locking the Packers.
This guy's
Easy?
a big Packers guy.
What I was
Yeah,
gonna
wait.
say,
Why are you taking the Packers?
Give me Easy's
Big
Packers.
It is easy.
Oh, well, these are your Packers. 2 weeks in a row you taking them, bud. I think
That
you
is
locked them
true.
last week too.
Boys, I'm trying to A, stay out of the suit, and B, it's kind of like a little reverse psychology. If I'd happily end up in the suit.
This guy
If
Nick's
Packers lose.
This guy Nick's overthinking it so hard. He's just gonna sabotage
Easy?
himself.
Oh,
This is
stop.
tough, bro.
Chris, you about to be in the suit?
Never. It could never be you.
I will lock it that you're gonna be in the suit.
Locking Chris in the suit?
Yes.
All right, so
I
what's
like
that?
it.
No,
Would
so
you-
let's do that. So that's double suit if he lose if he's in the suit.
You gotta wear it for 2 days.
Yeah.
But if he loses,
But if he loses, he has to
He's
wear
a-
it for 2 days.
I feel like that's kind of unfair, but you know what? I'll take
You're
it.
hot.
I'll take it. I know
I
you're
like that,
gaslighting.
Nick.
You're gaslighting me into this, but I'll take
One
it.
sec.
Nick's
Hey.
locking Chris in the suit.
no, we'll accept it at the end. We'll figure it out at the end.
No,
gotta
I
see
mean, you
his
still
picks.
get your own lock.
I gotta hear his picks first.
You still get your... No, you just
No,
said it. I already
no,
wrote
no.
it down.
Yeah, we locked it.
Yeah, it's on the paper.
Dude, look at this guy sucks at pick'em.
Nick's pissed.
Nick's locking Chris in the suit.
Well, what if you guys have a shit week?
If we... Then it's
Draw?
Yeah, it's draw.
Okay, all right.
Well, no, because you're
No,
locking that he
you're
gets
knocking
it.
him specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy's gonna wear
Well,
this suit
Chris
any
can
day.
straight sabotage at that point, though. So that's why
He won't, though.
let's
He's
wait till
hot.
the end.
No.
His sabotage would be winning.
You
Yeah.
could literally do the same exact picks as you guys, though.
He's going first.
All right, well, don't. All right.
Dude,
Come
this
on,
guy's
let's go.
lost.
Take him.
Dude, he's fighting. He's grasping for straws.
He's
Straight to
lost.
fight. Easy. Who do you got?
This is fucking tough.
Houston, Green Bay. In Green Bay.
Bro. Oh God. Give me the pack. Give me Packers.
I am also taking the Houston Texans.
I
Nice.
said Packers, but
Give me... Yeah, I know. Chris
you said
took
also.
the Texans.
Oh, it's following my picks. So I was confused.
Fuck your pick.
Well, I was like, make sure
I
you
am
don't put my
taking.
pick down
I am
wrong.
taking the Texans. Easy is locking the Texans. Next up,
I'll fucking
another
ride that
shit
one like a
bowl.
bull.
Maybe the shittiest shit bowl.
Oh,
Raiders at Rams.
Why would you pick that horrendous game?
Man, you
You
know what?
got to pick close games. You can't just
Listen.
pick blowouts.
You gotta speak things in existence.
It's gonna be a close game.
Rams, you know what? We gotta do it, boys. We got to. We gotta all take the Rams.
Yeah,
we gotta.
I was gonna lock
we gotta root for the. We gotta root for the downfall of the Raiders. And that being said, too, like I know the Rams are bad, but I don't think they're a one-win team.
Yeah, you're taking the Rams. Nick, you taking the Rams?
Yes.
Easy, you taking the Rams?
Yeah, Sean McVay's fucking Raymond off a bye week. Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I'm locking the Rams. Give me the Rams in this.
Wow.
Locking them. Max Crosby's fucking coming home.
Hey, how do
is
how do
Cooper
locks
Kupp
work?
back?
Cooper Kupp is coming back.
Yeah. White Lightning.
I like the big white truth.
That's your White Jordan. He
That
set
is-
records.
He is the white Jordan. All right. Next up, we got Chris,
Yeah.
the New York Jets versus the Pittsburgh Steelers.
When you're a
The
Jet, you're a
Jets
Jet.
versus Steelers, man. I really, really don't like the Jets. But I just have this gut feeling that it's going to come together for them in some bullshit way. Like, I hate the Jets.
You taking the Jets?
I hate the Jets, but no, I gotta go Steelers, man. I think Steelers are better.
All right.
Jets, Jets.
Easy.
I love that chant. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Jets.
Yeah, I am taking the Jets, too.
All right, let's fucking go Jets, boys. This guy's never been rooting for Aaron Rodgers harder. Let's go.
Nick sweating.
Dude.
I'm regretting this double lock.
The Jets need to win this game. The Jets need to win this game. They fired their coach. They lost. Second game of a fired coach, adding Devontae Adams. They need to win this game to stay alive.
Shout Dayton Good.
What did he say?
Said hi.
Oh, hi. All right. Yeah, give me the Jets in this one. Next up, we got another poop bowl.
Another one.
Miami versus Indy.
Welcome.
All right.
There had to be better games.
No,
What are
I'm
you
telling
doing?
you, I picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. And I'm not picking blowout games because those are easy to pick. Even if they're shitty games, they got to be
Seattle,
close.
Atlanta?
Yes, I have it on here.
You know what?
Go to your
time it
room.
is.
Don't ever talk to me like that again.
Lock the Colts.
Oh,
Lock the Colts.
ballsy.
You know Tua's back, right?
Yeah, dude.
No, he's not.
I just want to see your
No, he's
face.
not. No.
So nervous.
No, I was.
You shit yourself.
I was. No, honestly, because I knew that like Tuesday or Wednesday that I had heard that he still was maybe coming back next week. But then when you said that, my heart did skip a beat. Like you got me.
I
You
saw your
100%
face.
got
Nick,
it.
if you really want to fade Chris and go heavy for the suit, for him to get the suit here,
You got
would
to.
take Miami.
You got to.
Don't let him gaslight you.
I'm
bro.
not. I'm not at all. Miami's not winning this game. I'm going Colts.
All right, I'm just saying.
Trying to get my point here.
Anthony
That's
Richardson
fair.
is starting though, and he's prone to do some fucking cousin shit.
Okay, so no matter what, are you guys not in the suit? What if one of you guys
No,
loses?
if we're in
If
the
we
suit, we're
lose, straight
still
up,
in
we're
the
the
suit.
suit.
Okay.
But you have to
He's
wear it the
lost.
next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
If
you bet
don't-
on
if you're not in the
specifically
suit,
me.
but it's not Chris, you just get the suit for a day. If you're in the suit, you got to wear it 2 days in a row.
Got it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because he
like-
bet me.
Yeah.
He locked me in the
Oh.
suit.
So if one of us are in the suit,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
wear it, and then Nick has to wear it one day. If Nick's in the suit, he's got
Gas
to wear
that
it 2
thing
days
up
in a
real
row.
good for him too.
Yeah.
And
oh,
if
yeah. I'm gonna be
Chris
weird.
is in the suit,
he's
he's in
got to
it
wear
Monday,
it for 2
Tuesday.
days. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, easy.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Oh, Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, I'm taking the Colts as
I
well.
should probably pick up Anthony Richardson.
Yeah,
I
he's-
dropped him this week. Was that crazy?
Dude, he's been fucking horrible.
Very
yeah,
inconsistent.
that's
Next
not
up.
great.
Very.
Probably no. I can't say it's going to be game of the week. It's going to be pretty close to get there. These are all good games. These last 4 are good games. Seattle at Atlanta. Who you got?
Ooh, give me, dude.
Lucas is dead.
You know what? I'm going with Atlanta. I think they're coming together. I was a Seattle guy, but I'm kind of fading Seattle right now. Give me Atlanta.
ATL, Louisville.
Give me Atlanta.
Oh, I should work out in the suit if I have to wear it.
Oh, it's gross.
That's disgusting.
That'd be fucked up.
Don't do it.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
that thing
showing
would
up
fall
the
apart.
planet. Yeah, it
Yeah,
already
that'd be
is
funny.
falling apart.
That would be good content too, though.
That
Good
would be.
content.
Do it
Too
for
close to
the,
Halloween.
do it for the
If you do
mind.
it, gotta be like outside of Halloween.
I'll come in like a rain suit. Like so I'm not touching the suit. Like it's
Rain Man.
Rain
All right,
Man.
Seattle, Atlanta. Who you
That's
got
his
there?
superpower.
No, in the Bible.
I got the
it says-
Falcons. At
Easy?
home, I think this is pretty much a toss-up, but at
Is
home I'm going
Seattle
Falcons.
on a 3-game losing streak? About if they,
They
lose,
are.
they are.
They've been
Yeah,
scuffling.
they are. Yeah, they started off 3-0.
That would be funny though.
Doing the numbers, but by the numbers. Give me the Atlanta Falcons. I think Bijan Robinson came back to life last week.
Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons as well. You guys know I've been on the Falcons. We talked about 12 wins for them possibly this year.
Damn.
This is a game at home you got to take care
We've been
of.
lockstep on a lot
Kirk's
of
been
things.
just finding a way to win.
Kirk Cousins
yes.
finding a way to win. Geno
And
Smith,
annoying too. Like what the fuck? Like just mid all day, then fucking last final drive.
Geno Smith throwing the ball a lot this year, which is not what I expected. They have a really good secondary in Atlanta. They're going to take it away from Geno at least
Yeah,
once.
they're gonna be missing that one safety though.
Jesse
yeah.
Bates, AJ Terrell, Justin Simmons. They got a good squad over there. All right, next up.
Do we want to break and come back? We got
No.
3 left.
No, we only got 3 more.
Powering
Okay.
through.
Well, one of
KC
them's
versus the
alive.
49ers.
KC versus the 49ers, man. You know, it just every week it feels like the Chiefs are due for that L because they're like scraping out these wins. I feel like this is the one. I feel like this is the one. I like the Chiefs better. I think they're a better team, but
Taking the Niners?
Yeah, taking the Niners.
Nick?
It's your chance, Nick.
This is your
Give
chance.
me
This
the
is
Chiefs.
Easy?
Oh man, this is tough.
It's a tough game.
Chiefs off a bye week. Don't give me Chiefs.
I'm taking the 49ers as well.
Wow.
You look at this game, Vegas knows. Vegas always knows. They're giving the Chiefs a point.
No, giving San Fran.
They're giving the Chiefs. It's Chiefs +1.
Yeah, and
Okay.
So
San Fran -1.5.
yeah, give me San Fran or give me the Chiefs in this game.
That means I think the
oh,
Chiefs.
you said the Chiefs too?
You said San Fran.
You said San Fran.
No, I
first.
said the Chiefs. Or yeah, I'm taking the 49ers
Okay.
because the Chiefs are getting a point. Vegas knows. Vegas knows.
Dude.
There's something up. It's like if you see Patrick Mahomes getting points, you're like, okay, I obviously have to take that. I don't know. Something in the water. Something in the water.
Something in the water.
All right. Los Angeles Chargers versus the Arizona Cardinals.
Now this is a good one. This is a good one. Chargers coming off a resounding win against the Broncos. Give me the Chargers. I think they're rolling.
Nick? Chargers,
Chris.
Cardinals.
I'm with you on this one. Give me the Chargers.
Scared.
You can't go
Scared
against
man.
yeah, you can't go against hardball. Easy?
Who did AZ lose to last week? Everyone was like, "What the fuck?" Scratching their heads.
Oh, man.
Ass beat by the Packers.
That's what it was. Yeah. Man, oh man, this is a fucking.
The doozy.
Give me the cards.
I am also going with the Arizona Cardinals. I think that.
I think I might fucked up with that one.
I think they're
the
due.
Chargers.
I think they're due. I do. And Justin Herbert's been a little gimped up.
Yeah.
So give me the
He
Cardinals.
might be healed up now too.
It's fair.
I mean, if you get your ass beat that bad and you don't respond,
Yeah, you got to respond. You're at home.
How do you
This isn't a
respond?
team
Yeah.
that's like this threatening beat. Like they're
Defense
pretty,
is good though.
pretty similar. Both. Yeah,
Yeah.
their defense is good. Chris,
Yes, sir.
finally. Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh.
Winner and score.
Are we skipping over that Baltimore game?
oh yeah, what the
Who's
you
Baltimore
picked?
playing?
Baltimore,
Tampa.
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 That was a
At
good
Tampa.
game. You skipped over it.
3.5 point spread.
All right. Who's taking Tampa?
Yeah, it's fair.
Exactly. Like that. Yeah, we're all gonna take Baltimore.
Yeah, but I think you forgot. Let the record show. He forgot.
Yeah, he forgot.
He
No.
just defended
I
himself.
literally-
He said,
at him.
"Who's they playing? Who they playing?"
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't
What a
remember,
loser.
but I remembered looking at it when I was looking through the games and being like, we're all gonna take Baltimore.
Detroit Lions,
Good save.
30-24.
Who do you got?
All right.
You said
I got
30-24?
Yep.
I got the Lions. Score prediction. I'll go 31-27.
Nick?
I think it's a gun show.
Chris, I'm right with you with
No
31-27,
surprise.
but I'm going Vikings, boys.
What?
If I'm in the suit, I will happily wear that motherfucker. I think this is the toughest game of the year. I picked the Lions to lose one time last year, and it was at the Ravens, and they got their ass beat. This is a big loss of Hutch. I think the lack of pass rush shows up, and I think we go out and make a move after. You can clearly see that in this game that we need an elite defensive end. Vikings 31, Lions 27.
What a
Fuck
heel
Nick.
turn.
Fuck
What a
you.
heel turn.
I'm going Detroit Lions, like usual. Got
you're a
to.
dog suit.
No, but I honestly do think they're going to win this game. I'll go 34-24.
What do you think? It's another ass whooping then?
No, 31-27.
Oh,
And
So
that
he
is
just
the
had my
pick'em.
score flipped.
Yeah. Dude, Nick, that's...
What a
close
heel
game.
turn.
It's a close game. I'm not
He's
mad
a
at it.
villain.
The Vikings are favored in this game, fellas.
Heel
It's
turn
not
for
some
sure.
crazy pick here.
You just...
What do we got for locks, though?
that's-
We don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
Nick's always been a Vikings
Nick
fan.
and Easy need a lock. You guys, who... Nick goes first.
Make it easy.
Nick should have got the first lock, but
Go ahead, Nick.
I took it. You got Jacksonville, Green Bay, the Jets,
When you're a Jet, you're
Atlanta,
a Jet.
KC, LA, or Minnesota.
Oh, that Minnesota.
Chargers, not Rams.
Minnesota. This is such an ugly slate.
Very ugly slate.
Lock,
That's why it's going to be
in
fun.
the Vikings.
Lock.
Going full-fledged fucking...
Dude,
hedging my own fucking fandom here. Let's go.
this guy
I hope
always
they get
finds a
their
way to
ass
fuck
kicked by
himself
40.
over.
I hope they get their ass kicked by 40, and I hope I'm in the suit. But yeah, let's roll.
This is honestly a great crash out. This is amazing.
This is a crazy crash out.
You guys did the same exact shit when I locked the Ravens.
No hat for a week if they fucking
Yeah,
lose.
so why'd you do it again? That means...
I wasn't in the suit.
Yeah, but they lost.
But he called it.
Yeah, so don't call it.
Are you guys gonna pick them? Are you guys gonna pick them to go 17
Lied
and 0?
to me.
Are you guys tell me? Are you guys gonna pick them to go 17 and 0?
No, they
I'm
already
not
got a
voting, Nick.
loss.
Are you guys gonna pick them to win every single game?
dude.
Are you guys gonna pick them to win every game?
Jesus Christ.
What locks do I got? What locks do I got? That was crazy. I didn't see that.
I didn't either. That's
Dude, this is a heel turn.
Jacksonville, Green Bay, Jets, Indy, or no, not Indy. Jacksonville, Green Bay, Jets, Atlanta, KC, Arizona.
KC.
Dude, Nick, that's disgusting. Let's go to break.
Jesus, dude, it's a call to pick them.
Let me tell you about Planet Fitness.
Pick these nuts.
Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where anyone, and we mean anyone, can feel comfortable and work on their fitness
think you
goals.
know a guy.
Yeah, for real.
I will be smiling ear to ear in this hot dog costume Monday and Tuesday, fellas.
No hat for a
Planet
week
Fitness
if
is
they
on the
win.
board.
If who wins?
Planet
The
Fitness.
Vikings win.
Make sure you tap in. You can get the use of amenities, hydro massage, total body enhancement with the black card. Planet Fitness. Find one near you. PlanetFitness.com.
And
Nick, God. The Watch Party, presented by New Home Brewing Company, Sabbath Coffee Roasters, Soroki's in 1800, live at Hey Social. The Watch Party and the post-game show. Come hate watch Nick's Vikings. These are Nick's Vikings. That's his favorite team. He picked them to win a bunch of games, and he just locked them over the Lions.
We can all cheer "fuck you, Nick" together.
Yeah, if you want to hate watch Nick's Vikings, come to Hayes Social this weekend with the boys and the post-game show.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah.
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Hamp for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
are you guys tired of the same old Detroit sports?
Merch.
Head on over to WoodwardSports.com. Click that shop tab there. Get yourself some fly new merch. Hoodies, tees, hats, all of that at WoodwardSports.com. Click that shop tab there. Get yourself some fly new merch.
Disappointed in you, Nick. Tom B. John effing Lord, I'm disgusted. Shane D. Wow, Nick. Keys to Wisdom. Effing Sam Darnold. He's falling hard. That hot air balloon he's riding in now. Runyon. Nick went NWO on us. Shane D. Wow. Xavier D. A lot of D's. Shout out Will D. Xavier D. Nick just loves the suit. Tommy B. Nick loves the Vikings. It's obvious. Huron Mark M. Nick is worse than flannel. Wow, dude. Cartier. Nick went full skull. Oh, Runyon again. Damn, Nick. Shane D. Nick can't get enough of that hot dog musk. Xavier D. Nick has to wear the suit all day, all night. John effing Lord, whoever goes, bring anti-Nick signs. Cartier, Nick low-key likes the glizzy. Tom B. Nick sleeps in an Adrian Peterson jersey. Dude. Nick went full Biden. Cartier. Burning issues. Nick has a braid fetish. Oh, dude. Yeah, Nick. Oh.
ETN said everyone should pee on the suit before Nick wears it. This one's from Chris Platty. 11823 Baltimore Drive is his address. Go get him.
Fellas.
Burning issues. Nick said Darnold is better than Goff.
Fellas, everyone can be a homer every time and fucking be a slappy all the time. The Vikings are legitimately favored in this game.
Never saw. I didn't see that.
Our best defensive player just got hurt.
Where'd the braids come from?
So you don't believe in this team?
I want us to win, fellas. I am
So
picking
the Lions
this
are cooked.
game.
Do you think the Lions are cooked now?
No, but I think our pass rush is going to struggle. without
so you don't
Aiden
believe in the
Hutchinson.
offense. You don't believe in the offense.
I believe in the offense. Jesus.
I'm using Neil
gaslighting
tactics. I'm
the
using
shit out
Neil
of me.
tactics
You
right
look to
now.
me every time we get that.
Yeah, I do believe in this offense, but I think
Obviously
our
not.
pass
You
rush is
obviously
not
not.
going
You
to be.
just locked the Vikings. You
So
said they're
Black
not
should have
just-
had freedom.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So Abraham Lincoln's your most hated president.
That's horrible. No comment.
Go gay shouldn't have rights.
Chill.
You think women shouldn't be able to vote, Nick?
I'm an ally.
You bought your girl a vacuum for Christmas?
We gotta go to break again.
Keep it up. Keep the comments coming. They're funny.
We'll be right back. Tell us about Boys and Girls.
The Boys and Girls
Damn it,
Club of
Nick.
Southeastern Michigan's 3C Sports League is the best youth sports league. Ages 5 to 14 have 6 exciting teams to choose from. Detroit, Belleville, Highland Park, and East Point. All coaches are trained, certified, and undergo background checks so you can register for football or cheer at bgcsm.org. Equipment, meals, and transportation are included to play the championship game at Ford Field for just $175 per child. So put the youth back in youth sports with BGCSM 3C Sports.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles, and with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Roasters, locally roasted, locally sourced coffee delivered right to your door. It's delicious. You can get 25% off your first subscription order at sabbathcoffeeroasters.com if you use code word Woodward. Enjoy local, support the people in your neighborhood. Enjoy delicious coffee. I was supposed to say enjoy delicious coffee, support local, and attack game day right with Sabbath Coffee Roasters. Sorry, Nick's got me flustered, man. Sorry, Sabbath. I'm parcel tongue. You didn't know that?
No, that
Oh
is.
yeah, I'm parcel tongue.
Sounds freaky.
Yeah, look it up.
You're a fan, you're a fan,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
a
I'm
fan.
parcel tongue.
When your friend's a big old reaper. Parcel tongue.
It's from Harry Potter. It's when he
Yeah.
can talk to snakes.
Oh,
It's a joke, but you're not.
I'm not a nerd like you.
Dude, Harry Potter
No, dude,
is
Harry Potter's
that
the
is a
shit.
cultural sensation.
Yes.
That is not a nerd thing.
Golf is on a historic streak right now. Hall of Fame is noticing and recognizing golf, and Nick is taking effing Darnold.
Yeah.
This
Nick
one's
waxed
pretty
into the
funny.
notebook.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a very, very
that was pretty funny. WMU, we've all been there, right? Come on. At tailgate, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's true.
That's all right,
That's where
fellas.
I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Fellas, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to do it.
Shout out Pat King in the Woodward Sports
out Pat
Chat.
King.
As in
Says,
you
"Love the
don't have
podcast.
to,
Let's
but-
go Lions. Love you, brother. Appreciate the support.
You don't have to, and it doesn't happen a lot on these airwaves, and I know you guys don't hear it often, but this is an extremely long season. Just because if you lose one game, it doesn't wreck your
Cool.
season.
Well, you
Sky's
want them to
falling.
lose. You're a Vikings fan.
Fellas,
Shut up.
I will happily be in the hot dog
Yeah,
suit.
if you're not wearing the hot
We
dog
regain-
suit, you're going to be wearing a Sam Darnold jersey. We get it.
It'd be a JJ. Come on now.
That's
All right, get your mailbag questions in. Ask if Nick's been abused. Ask if he was.
Yeah.
If he has, that's kind of fucked up, actually. Just ask normal sports questions,
I
and
have
we
not,
shall answer.
thank you.
Okay.
That was terrible.
Not get those
Well, if he
allegations
did,
up.
and then you're asking those questions, we're like, have you ever been touched by your uncle? And like, you okay? Yeah, that'd be kind of fucked up. So, just
That'd
in
be
case.
extremely fucked
Yeah.
up.
Like Nick, Chris is on, Pop's meat.
That
We,
was-
Bo Jarius.
That was way
Nick
before
is the
my
Lockhart
time.
of the Harry Potter teachers. You are.
Don't know Lockhart. Is
Yeah,
that the one lady?
doesn't hurt.
that
No,
takes
you're-
over
No,
the
that's
school?
Lovegood.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's
What a name.
McGonagall, right? Or
no,
something like that?
McGonagall's the
What, she just
old
called
bitch
me?
from
Cat.
all of them.
Yeah.
What's her name? The
Who?
the one
girl
that takes over.
sucks.
Oh, Dark Arts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hated that bitch.
Yeah, you're supposed to
Yeah.
hate her. I
Yeah.
forget her name. She's a bitch though.
Oh, did you hear this? I got this fun fact for you guys. So the media today, Dan Campbell's at the podium, and they're like, "We heard you kept all day during practice today. Dan Campbell played that skull chant to piss him off."
Yeah.
And the media heard through the walls, and they're like, "Were you playing a skull chant there today?" He's like, "Oh, you heard that?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Did it annoy you?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, just to get into like psychological warfare, to get into like the Lions players' heads, to fucking just piss them off and get them ready to fucking rip some heads off heading this game." I love Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell's the GOAT.
He is a fucking man.
I love Dan Campbell.
Oh, you know what? Chris Christie.
Yeah.
You fat, stupid,
Fupa
having. Chris, do you have the picture of his fucking camel toe?
Yeah.
Wait,
it's a moose knuckle.
You should have called in sick to work this day.
Yeah, let's see it.
What were you fucking thinking wearing this?
Are you talking about the video?
The comments he made, you can play the
picture
video
of
or
him
put
in the
pictures.
baseball.
Yeah. I mean, I meant to make the.
Oh, you didn't send that. You just. Oh, yes, you did. Sorry.
I did.
I was
did.
mixing up.
You
things,
play the video
yeah.
if you got the video. You
Yeah,
start with
but-
that. Like, this
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
guy.
What
the gorilla grip on that.
Listen,
The former governor of, what was it, New York?
New York. Yeah, from fat guy to fat guy.
You shouldn't do that to yourself.
Never tuck your stomach into your pants.
No.
It never looks good.
No.
I don't understand why fat guys do that. Like, I'm a fat
Because
guy.
fat girls do it, so they think it's like a hack.
I don't do that. You don't tuck your stomach into your pants.
Don't do that.
Dude, fuck you for talking shit about Dan Campbell, by the way.
The nicest
Maybe
guy.
clean up that dirty ass fucking state you represent.
That's terrible.
By the way, he represents New York, correct?
Yeah.
The divisional opponent of the Cowboys, because he's also a Cowboys fan. He's been seen
He's a Cowboys fan?
celebrating in the yeah, I'll send the picture.
With Jerry Jones.
He's
butt
a
buddy.
With
diddler.
Jerry Jones.
He's going to Jerry Jones freak off.
Download the
sure
one I just sent
Oh
you,
my
Chris.
God.
Download the one I just sent you. Please put it on the
All
screen.
right.
He's going
Yeah,
to Jerry
fucking
Jones
Chris
freak
Christie.
Oh
off.
my God,
You
dude,
piece
no.
of shit.
Yes. You put
Yes.
that. Put it up, Chris.
You have to.
God damn it, Chris. You put that on the
Chris
screen.
Christie, you man.
Jesus Christ.
This
This
guy
guy.
definitely, Jerry Jones definitely hosts some fucking
Diddy parties.
for sure. Those old
Absolutely.
fucking billionaires. Chris Christie's definitely at them.
Did
So
you
is
ever
fucking
see the
Dean
clip
Blake.
Dog.
of Jerry Jones
Not
talking
suitable
about
for work.
a guy's dick?
Oh my God! All right.
Where's your dick? Where is it, Chris Christie? Makes sense why you're acting like a bitch. Can't see your sack or your nuts. What are you doing?
Not suitable for work.
Bro's literally got a vagina.
Jesus.
All right. Well, that'll do it.
Put on, before we go, we gotta play the audio for context.
Okay.
Yeah, play the audio for context.
All right, here we go.
That is gripping, dude.
Do you
Gorilla
have a
grip.
problem personally of Campbell rubbing it in with, an eligible receiver situation in the second half when he's up by 4,000 points, which he did with his offensive lineman just to get back at the Cowboys from a year ago? Do you have a problem with that as a fan?
No, that's Dan Campbell. He's got no class. Never has. So
Oh, really?
it's fine.
Don't talk about my fucking coach, you
Dan
fucking
Campbell, that's
bitch.
the way he is.
Fruitcake ass.
Come
what
say it to
goes
Dan
around
Campbell's
comes around.
face. He'll fucking
You know?
bite you.
I'll tell you
time
nut up and
when-
say it, but
So
you
you
don't
would
got any
bother-
nuts.
so you would
Yeah,
bother
no nut having fucking
Well,
Cowboys
Fupa
fan.
having pussy
Look,
ass.
and I
Fuck
think that
you,
it's
dude.
misdirected. Dan Campbell's angry because the referees got a call wrong in the game a year ago. Well, then, run that play on Roger Goodell.
One last picture in there, too.
Run
the
that
Cowboys
play
had
at Roger
nothing to do
Goodell.
with the play
Oh,
being
good
called
bar there, you
incorrectly.
stupid
It wasn't
fat
a
bitch.
challenge that the Cowboys made. It was the call the referees made. The Lions got hurt by it. The Cowboys benefited by it. But now, so because of that, you want to take your peak out over that.
It wasn't that.
while
They just got their asses
beating the
whooped.
hell
Yeah,
out
why
of
don't you
these guys
stop the
and rub it
offense
in.
maybe
I
once?
don't
Their
think that's
asses
what
whooped.
pros do.
Fucking loser.
This
It
isn't-
is what pros do.
His
This is professional
prerogative.
fucking football.
It's
You're
their
playing to win the
reputation that
fucking
he'll carry
game.
around. And quite
Fuck
frankly,
you.
most people think that's his rep now anyway.
Wow.
What's classless,
It's
Chris
him.
Christie, is you going out there representing the state of New York, fucking man-hugging Jerry Jones. He wasn't even trying to hug you, bro.
Yeah, he
He's
doesn't
hugging
like
some
you.
other guy. You're all up on him.
He doesn't like
you're
you like
fucking
that.
diddling him right now.
He
That
doesn't
does
like
not
you
look
like that,
consensual.
Chris.
That does not look consensual.
Yeah, he doesn't like you like that, Chris.
You know what else is his class list? Just
Chris
one more
Christie,
time.
let's clarify.
The football, one more time. You know what's fucking classless? There's guaranteed children out there on the field when you fucking went out there and wore this. No, put it up. What the?
Not the zoomed in.
What is this?
I know.
Yeah.
Not the zoomed in.
Why not the zoomed in one?
I have a lot of
Zoom in.
respect for police officers and what they do.
For sure.
The New York PD probably hated seeing that jersey on your unathletic, ugly bitch ass. Fuck you, Chris Christie. You come in my coach, come over here. Say it to me. See what happens.
Doesn't
All
matter if
right,
you have
that'll
one
do
ass
it.
cheek and three
Nick
toes.
loves the
Wonderland
Vikings.
grass.
Chris Christie loves Jerry Jones' old saggy nuts. We all love the Lions. Make
Except
sure you
Nick.
smash that like button. For Easy, Nick, and Chris, I'm Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. Have a great weekend. See you guys on Sunday for the live watch party. Peace.
Go Lions. Go Lions. Love you guys. Peace.
Dude.